I don't know. I guess maybe UCLA. I mean, like K-Sap said, I don't put a lot of stock into these records, but to answer your question, probably UCLA. I feel like they're the team to beat in college right now. Not because they're the most talented team. I just think they're the most well balanced team. They have a good big, they have good guards, they have solid bench.
Yep.
A lot of these other teams, like if you look at the other teams they competing against, you look at USC, then you say they got Juju, who would be the best player on the floor. But is the others, as Shaq would say, gonna show up? Right? We don't know that. That's a question mark for them. We look at Notre Dame and we say, well, Dan, they might have the best big three in college, right? With they 1, 2, and they three. But then they weaknesses, they bigs and they bench. And that's a question mark for them. We look at UConn. UConn, they dealing with injuries. People are saying, which I don't agree with. I think Page is playing amazing. But people was questioning Page's dominance and they, like I said, they dealing with a lot of injuries themselves. That's a question mark for them. So I think a lot of teams have question marks. UCLA so far been looking flawless, right? So that's not to say that they're not gonna have question marks. That's just to say they haven't shown any yet, right? So if I had to choose who I have the best record, I think right now the team that's kind of in front of everybody else would be UCLA.
That's interesting, man. I mean, like
Well,
you said, I agree with Brooklyn. Hold on, I didn't mean to cut y'all, Brooklyn, but I agree with
wait,
Brooklyn on that aspect of UCLA because they are well balanced and they do got a dominant big, man. And I think that's going to come in key, man, where you can throw the ball down in that post and let your big go to work. But like he said, it's also like Shaq said, it's about them others. Are them others going
Right,
to step up?
exactly. Listen,
oh,
since you mentioned the
absolutely.
dominant big, I just want to balance that out. The dominant big, absolutely, and Lauren Betts, but let's not forget about that solid guard they got, even Kiki Rice. So I think with Kiki Rice and Lauren Betts, they got a well balanced team. So it's up to the other teams to know that and beat them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a good take.
Yeah, the reason why it was a subject for me, uh, I do believe in your records, for as your regular season records. You know why? Is because it's what you go in and what you build up off of. Sometimes people miss in March Madness. Okay, it's when you go into March Madness and you miss, you still have a building block, uh, that you can build off of. In women's basketball, in particularly, that is, that means something, because if it didn't, USC, South Carolina, the teams that's in the top tier right now, you know, able to build off and get those players that they can get into the transfer, portal, and all the different things and the pieces that they needed so that they can do better the next year. Now, far as the seniors is concerned, it means nothing until you get to March Madness, because as the seniors, or if you're at the age of 22, it really don't mean anything because you want to enter the draft, right? But teams have to know, once those pieces leave, uh, like LSU, Angel Reese left, but they stayed. They steady. A lot of people claim, oh, LSU ain't really played nobody, but
Hmm.
they're still holding steady. They haven't lost, and Nisa Miro is shining. The senior that's getting into the draft, she's shining. Uh, and the team is running like a well-oiled machine. So, same thing with my South Carolina. South Carolina lost one. I mean, a tearjerker. But you got to think, Camila Cardoso left, one of the biggest players, in the NCAA, outside of, excuse me, Lauren Betts. You got what I'm saying? So when Camila Cardoso posts Camila Cardoso, I think that it was a really, really good thing to see what a season was going to be at, because it didn't look good. Watkins was out. Malaysia had to get adjusted because she's so far ahead of the other girls. They had to do a I hate to say it, but they had to do a dummy down session with Malaysia on South Carolina, or they wasn't going to be able to be where they are right now. So I personally think that where you at and where your tier is and who leaves the school, to see what pieces that you can be able to replace, because it's a hell of a thing to be gone. Camila Cardoso is gone and you're winning. It's a hell of a thing that Caitlin Clark is gone and Iowa is not doing so bad. You got what I'm saying? Iowa is not doing what they got. I believe that Iowa will do better than what they did this year, but in order for them, the pieces that they're missing, they had to go through the season to actually, dang, here go again. But to actually get through the season and see where they at. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. And I promise you, I got Xfinity. I don't know what's going on.
Man, you ain't gotta apologize, man. You got help on the panel. The show keep going. Listen, while Bro Claw flexing this audio, I want to encourage everybody. I want to encourage everybody to go subscribe to Steady Servant ENT. You know what I mean, and get in tune with the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? He gonna bring you a little bit of news about the WNBA. He gonna bring you a little bit of news about what's going on in the society and current events. He gonna bring you a little bit of news about music. You understand what I'm saying? So I just need y'all to get in tune, hit that like button. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Steady Servant ENT. And after y'all do that, I want you to go over my other brother page, and I want y'all to click Simply Ball Dropping. All right? And I need y'all to hit that subscribe button and that like button, because y'all lazy with the like button.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then after you do that, I need you to go to my other brother page, Brooklyn 80s. You feel me? The perspective with Brooklyn 80s. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Show some love, man, if you're enjoying the content.
I just don't understand why people don't hit that like button. As soon as they come in, just hit that like button, man.
You know what it is? I ain't gonna lie. I was a hater
drives
too.
me crazy.
I used to do it too. I gotta be mad at myself. I used to be like, nah, I ain't hitting the like. You gotta make me, and then I would hit the like. If it was somebody I respected, I hit the like. But you gotta make them like.
I hit the like on all every time I come in somebody's thing, I just hit that like. That's the first thing I do.
But see, the difference is you was a content creator, so it's almost like if you a homeowner and somebody's not a homeowner, you know the pain of being a homeowner. You a content creator, so you understand what that like button meant.
Yeah.
For the rest of us, you know what I mean? We feel like it's something wrong. Like, you know what I mean? We feel like it's something about hitting that. But I think I think if the people that been watching us like what they see.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why you still watching.
Yeah, but they come in, man. But you get off your show and you see you got 3,000-4,000 views, and then you look at the likes.
I'm talking about, not the ones that actually write in the chat. I'm talking about the ones that's watch. There's a lot of silent watchers out there.
Yeah, they be in the pews, in the back pews.
Right, exactly. Man. That's the ones I'm talking to. You know who you are, silent watchers. Hit the like button. You like what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Because they hang on. They stay with us the whole time, man.
Yeah, they keep coming back. Might as well hit the like button. Hey, we appreciate you too. Thanks for viewing. Whether you are whether you hopping in the chat, whether you somebody that just watched from afar, whether you somebody who was on a playback game, whether you hit the comment section up. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching, man.
And another thing, I'm gonna let Bro Claude know this, man. What I do, so I won't have no issues with lagging or anything like that. I don't know what type of laptop you're using. I don't know if you're using a MacBook or Windows, but there are dongles out there that have the high speed internet ether port to it. So what I do is I have my computer directly into the Ethernet. I don't use the Wi-Fi. I'm directly connected.
I'm connected. Well, no, my laptop, I'm not gonna lie, is Wi-Fi.
Yeah, my
internet is I'm locked in.
Yeah, but I'm saying my laptop is Wi-Fi too, but I have the dongle that I use that I have the Ethernet port directly right to it. You know what I'm saying? I ran Ethernet line into my podcast room here, so I have a direct connect, so I won't have no hiccups, man, because I experienced that when I first started. You know, the lag and the internet dropping off. You know what I'm saying? So ever since I've been direct connect, I've never had an issue, and I would that's one of the things that Bro Claw might want to look into if it's possible.
Right, Nate, what's going on, my brother?
I see you in the building, Nate.
Oh, I definitely got to do that.
Yeah. So there's dongles. You can go on Amazon and get that dongle for like $5.
Trying to fix this.
Yeah, you lagging real bad.
I know, man. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got to put on the show for the people, though. So, what you want to?
Well, I mean, I guess
we got to come up with our own topics.
Yeah.
He don't got like topics we could really.
He said under pressure to win. Who you think's under pressure to win?
Who's under pressure to win? I think USC probably got the most pressure to win. USC and UConn. I would say those are the two teams that probably got the most pressure to win. UConn, obviously, this is Paige Becker's last year.
I think it's solely on UConn, man.
You think it's just UConn? Okay.
No, I'm not saying just UConn.
No, I'm not saying you wrong.
I understand what you're saying about USC.
You think it's mainly UConn?
Yeah, more pressures on UConn because of the Paige Becker situation.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah. Paige Becker situation. Only reason why I put it on also. The only reason why I also put it on USC is because I feel like Juju is making a statement that she's the best player in basketball right now. And when you're the best player in basketball, the pressure's always on you to win regardless. Mm-hmm. And I respect it. Even if she don't get it done in her sophomore year, I feel like she's the one that's kind of like drawing that line in the sand, like it's me. It's me, then y'all.
Yeah.
So that's why I say both of them. But I agree with you. I think Paige probably more so than Juju because this is her last year. She don't have no more chances. You get what I'm saying? Juju got more chances at it.
Yeah, I think Paige got to win now, man. I think she got to make a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. She don't got no choice.
Yeah.
She don't got no choice.
No, I think the same thing. I also think that I know y'all hear me being echoed. I think it's really, really detrimental that Nisha win. You know why? Because that also will bump her up in where I'm saying. LSU coming back and bouncing back. I think far as the seniors is concerned, all of the seniors
team. On you a little bit, bro. I feel what you're saying, but to your question, you said who's under the most pressure to win. No, you ain't say most. So you said who under. Okay, so I'm not mad at you. You ain't say most. You ain't say most. So you can say
who under pressure to win.
Yeah, I don't think LSU under pressure to win.
He's saying Anisha specifically so she could get better chances in the draft.
I don't think that's gonna be the win all be all for Nisha, man. I think Nisha gonna be Nisha, man, regardless if they win the chip or not, man. I mean,
really?
I agree with that too. I see both of y'all takes. I see both of y'all takes.
Like Nate said, man, I really don't think a chip will help Anisha Morrow's stock. I don't think it's gonna help, man. I don't think it's gonna help her stock, man.
And that's where I was going.
The only way it does help her stock is if she's like, she's the clear best player and she's playing out of her mind.
Exactly,
that might influence some GMs.
And I'm glad that you said that, Brooklyn, because the simple fact is, Anisha Morrow still got Flajay Johnson on that squad.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And Michaela Williams.
There you go.
And Dan, what's her name? Gilbert? I forget.
Yeah, Gilbert, the one that hit the game winner the other night.
Yeah, exactly. So we can't leave them out. So you're right. To your point, you're right.
So now you look at Connecticut, you got Paige Beckers, coming in, supposed to be the number one pick, hands down, right?
Right.
So, there's a lot of pressure for Paige to go out there and perform because, Ozzie been in and out of the lineup. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She's playing well right now. Let's give her credit.
Oh, yeah, the last few games she's been balling
around the whole season.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but
been holding it down.
But is Ozzie gonna be there when Paige need her the most?
Exactly. And we also got to show Sarah Strong some love.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, she performed when they played USC because her and Kiki Afrin, they was going back and forth, man. That was the 1-2 punch. But like I said, in that game, that USC game and the Connecticut game, this is just my opinion.
Right.
If Ozzie Fudd could have been out there helping,
you think they would have got it?
I think they would. I think they would have got Notre Dame too.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's just me personally.
The way AZ, you want to know what this, and I know this is going off topic a little bit, but I think that Paige injury might have been a blessing in disguise of AZ, because I was having a conversation with Lakeisha a few days ago, and Lakeisha had asked, no, she ain't asked. I think she made the statement that she think Gino is gonna be conservative with AZ, and I was like, I think Gino might be conservative with AZ, but if I'm AZ, I got to come out and play free. The reason why I got to come out and play free, because if I'm a GM and I'm looking at AZ, I don't feel comfortable taking you if I don't think you're going to be available. So she got to come out and play like her injuries is behind her. And with Paige, I think with her seeing Paige get hurt and watching how Paige bounce back from getting hurt, you know, and not letting the injuries be stuck in her head. I think AZ is going to be able to say, well, let me take a page, no pun intended, out of Paige's book, and let the injuries, you know, not let me focus so much on my injuries, but my gameplay, because injuries is a part of the game. You can't control that. They're going to happen whenever they happen, no matter what you do. There ain't nothing you could do about it. So you got to play free. And right now, that's the way AZ is playing. She's playing free. And the way AZ is playing right now, to your credit, KSAP, I do think that they probably would have been too much for those other teams, because you can't have, if you got a Page that's hitting on all cylinders, plus an AZ, plus a Savage Strong, and they got a solid bench, and they play solid defense, that's a tough team to beat. So I see what you're saying with your take.
And I think, me personally, I think with Paige, like I said, a lot of pressure's on her to win. I think this is just a showcase for Ozzie Fudd.
That's a fact.
You know, just, you know, trying to, you know, get the critics off her back about the injuries. Now, if she can bounce back and stay injury free, this is only going to help Ozzie Fudd's draft stock.
Hey, watch this. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into people's plans, right?
What's that?
To your credit, KSAP, everybody is so high on Sanaya Citron right now, as they should be, right? But coming out of high school, AZ Fudd was a higher ranked player.
Yeah, higher rank. Yeah, but
if that's just to show how good AZ is. Like everybody's so high on these players, but AZ was ranked higher, so that shows her talent level. She just haven't been able to show it.
Yeah,
because of the injury.
Yeah. You know, that's me. That's me all day. But like I call her the unicorn, and the reason why I call her the unicorn is AZ Fudd is.
Listen, I'll pick it up. Listen, I know my boy Barbershop Talk, aka Uncle J, is happy right now because he don't get many people talking like this about AZ Fudd. So I know this is a show he enjoying right now.
Oh yeah, because he really advocated. I think he was on. I don't know if he was on Show's channel or IMZO Media when he was really going to bat for Ozzie Fudd. Yeah. So I guess this is right up his alley, man.
Shout out to my brother Uncle J. Man.
Yeah, so Uncle J, this is right up your alley, man. You love this, man.
Talk. Go subscribe to Barbershop Talk. Man.
Yeah, and also, like I said, you know, Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame is one of them teams. Notre Dame fell where they fell, man. There's no pressure on Notre Dame because I think coming into the year, nobody expected Notre Dame to be holding it down the way they holding it down.
Right.
And they just one of them teams that are just riding under the radar, just stacking up wins. Even though today, Hana Adago didn't play, but you see how everybody else stepped up and they got it done. It was easy work today.
Man, it was easy work.
Yeah,
it was easy work.
That kind of goes to my point a little bit when I say a player like Sonia Citron right now could do more, but she just being a star in her role, right? A lot of those players, that's how you know that you could win a championship, when you got players willing to do a little bit of less for the team so that other players could shine. So with Hannah Hidalgo out, that allowed other players to step up and do a little bit more. And my only concern again with Notre Dame is that bench, man. I hope that bench could kind of form out a little bit, but by the time tournament play come, but right now that's the only real scary thing, because it's like we know what the starters is gonna do. That bench
I always said the bench, man. You got to have bench production, man. Especially like you said, Brooklyn. Especially when it comes down to, you know, these tournament plays. You got to have some kind of spark off the bench. And I'm going to take it back to the national championship game in Dallas when LSU played Iowa. Who came off the bench and sparked LSU, man?
I believe, I don't want to butcher the girl's name. Was it Jasmine Carson? Was that her name?
The one they call Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
The one that looked like Ice Spice.
That's Jasmine Carson.
She came out with hitting them threes, and she was on.
I know her last name is Carson. I'm not sure if her first name is Jasmine. Somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm saying her
You're probably
name.
right. You probably
I didn't
right.
know. I didn't. That's it. I like that nickname for Ice Spice.
Yeah, but she came off the bench, man, and she sparked them. Right? They didn't expect to get them threes out of her. You know what I'm saying? They didn't expect going into halftime she would hit the, the buzzer beater off the glass. You know what I'm saying? She was hot. It was a spark. Like you said, I've always said, man, you got to have some bench production. The starters are gonna get it done, but you got to have somebody coming off that bench to flat out get it done, man.
Facts.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. What you got for?
Yeah,
thanks, Reddick Milky Way.
Yeah, Reddick Milky Way said yes, Jasmine Carson. Appreciate that, Reddick.
Okay, I appreciate it. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, what I was saying was what's necessary for these seniors in particular is to go out with, if I'm trying to go where it meant so much to me. So when I was graduating high school, it was a lot for me to try to, get my name so that, the first thing that you want to do as a high school player, which KSAP also can bear witness, you too probably, Brooke, when you about to graduate in high school, you're doing the best that you can your senior year so that you could get that scholarship. Like I got at St. Xavier. You gotta do whatever you need to do to win. And I wasn't just going out there to try to play, me personally. I was going out there playing free, but also getting my team involved because I wanted to be seen in a certain format. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to say I could do this, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could do this when I could rebound. Hey, it was a lot of things that goes into take when you a senior. And then I know it's much more pressure as a senior in college. And then you trying to go to the WNBA. So this is what I was meaning. It's only, you open up maybe 15 more, 12 to 15 more roster spots in the WNBA because the Valkyries, they're open. So that's 12 to 15 more spots that's available. That's not a lot of people. You got what I'm saying? That really isn't a lot of people to come. So that means that it's going to be some people that's going to be cut. It's going to be some people that's going to be waived because in reality, it's only 12 to 15 more jobs than opened up in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of pressure on these seniors to really do the best that they can to win. And the one that wins, even if it's like a Tennessee, I think Tennessee has the opportunity because they play like South Carolina, and because everybody scores, everybody holds their own, themselves to be accountable in scoring and helping each other on defense. I really like Tennessee the way they play in a format. So I'm just saying, people that are graduating, the seniors that are graduating, that's going to the WNBA, they have to be able to understand that right now is the best showcase. Right now during the season, okay, Sal, because going into the March Madness, it's really the elites that's going to really, that's going to really take everything over. But if it's a situation where a senior is on a team, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Let's take Auburn, for instance. So on Auburn, Gatson is over there, right? So Gatson is a senior on Auburn. So what I'm saying is that they're not really winning, but she's doing pretty good. Her offense look good, everything, but she still, because her team not winning, she like only in the top 20. She only in the top 20, 25 players to get drafted, and that's unfortunate. Y'all understand? Do that make sense to y'all?
Man, I see what you're saying, but I got to give you some pushback on that, man. I just
Go
think
ahead.
as a senior, your skill set gonna be your skill set. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying about looking out for these seniors and stuff. Just a showcase for these seniors. But if you got skills to play, it's gonna be looked at, because if we look at the history of any draft, there's been a lot of players that have skill sets, but they ain't been on winning teams and they still get drafted. You see what I'm saying? So when you say and open up in all these draft spots, and I've always said it, and when Brooklyn be coming out with all these names that we need to keep our eye on, I always say, man,
earlier.
I say, man, look, man, the thing about it is somebody gonna be asked out, man.
Somebody gonna be asked out.
And I piggyback off that too. One thing I've noticed as a new WNBA fan, in a WNBA draft, they kind of care about players on ranked teams. So that's why you see those names a little bit higher than unranked teams, right? You can have somebody doing a thing on somebody on an unranked team, but they're just going to be projected lower than somebody on a ranked team just because of the competition level, right?
Yeah.
Like people want to see how they favorite players or the best players do against other competition.
Yeah.
So if you kicking ass, but you kicking ass against nobodies, you're gonna be low in the draft. It is what it is. So that's one thing. And then the other thing I noticed was what was it? It's your ranking, and then it's your skill set, like K-Sap said.
Yeah.
So people look at your skill set, right? And they kind of judge how well you're gonna translate to the WNBA. Through their eye test, through their idea of what you're gonna be able to do, and will that work on a WNBA level. So those two things, skill set and playing on ranked teams, really help drive stock.
And the thing about it is, I'm glad you said that. For people in the chat, that makes a lot of sense. But also, you got to throw in the equation is the scheduling. Also, it's about the teams you play. If you're going to get any notoriety, right? Because you can have, certain players that we've talked about a lot of times on these live streams about certain individuals, but they just don't have that notoriety because they're not playing some of these high-ranked teams. But we still talk about them because they out there doing their thing. They putting up big numbers, but it's not for the world to see because who you playing. You know what I'm saying? So, that scheduling makes a big difference as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Listen, I see a lot of people watching us in the chat. Talk to us. You could speak. You can speak to us in the chat. You know what I mean? We
just chilling
tonight.
We friendly.
You know what I'm saying?
We friendly. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. But I see a lot of people watching us. Y'all could talk to us in the chat. It's cool. Nate, what's up, my brother? I see you got a name. In my opinion, is that going to be the name of your new podcast?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it. Shout out to that.
That's nice, Nate.
I appreciate it.
Who's on the podcast with you? Your big brother?
What, man?
No, come on, K-Sap. Don't start the trolling, man. No. Don't start that. Don't start that.
I just asked the question, man. I just asked the question.
No, it's gonna be me starting it off first. Okay. And my coworker, my friend, known him for about probably 10 years.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna jump on. I was gonna do a separate one with him. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So hey, I don't know if you saw my question. I had asked, like, what do you think about AZ for the past few games, and if she can maintain this level of play and stay healthy for the rest of the season? Where do you guys see her draft stock at?
You said she gonna go number 3.
Who said that?
Did you say that?
Nate causing.
No, I didn't say that.
Somebody said she'd go.
No, I didn't say that. No. That wasn't me. That was not me.
That might have been barbershop talk.
You barbershop talk, right?
Yeah, that was barbershop. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was barbershop. That was not me.
That's Uncle J.E. That's Uncle J.E.
Oh, that's Uncle J.E. My bad. Uncle J.E. said she gonna move up to number 3. My bad, Nate. My bad.
Oh, no. I didn't say that.
Hey, really quick. Hey, Uncle J.E., I know you're still in the chat. Hey, listen. I like what I saw from Sanaya Rivers today, man. If she keep playing like she playing today,
yes, sir.
Like I said on Lakeisha broadcast, breaking news, 80s baby, Brooklyn 80s baby is back with Sanaya Rivers for Chicago Sky to pick her at number 10. I'm back. If she keep playing the way she playing right now, with that
now.
80s
Brooklyn,
She was in the
what's that?
building now.
Brooklyn,
80s
hold
baby
up.
is back.
Hold up, Brooklyn. Let me ask you,
Nah, Rivers
what's
at
that
10.
other guard? What's that other guard you was talking about?
Isaiah.
Neekins.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
that your
Gianna
favorite
Neekins.
guard?
Sanaya Rivers really is, but
Nah,
because
hold up.
she hasn't-
Nope. I'm not gonna let you do that, Brooklyn. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Why
Go
not?
back to Jenkins.
Go back to Neekins.
Yeah.
No. So I was saying Sanaya first before Neekins,
Brooklyn.
but
Nope.
I'm
not gonna
stopped
let you
saying
do
her
that.
name. You can ask anybody who knows.
I got the sound bite.
So look, I could pull up the sound bite of just before. This the first day I went on your podcast. Remember when Mo 3 was like, "Oh yeah, I heard you on Showtime." That's when I was saying Sanaya Rivers' name.
Brooklyn, if we was doing the live show on my podcast, I was gonna give you the sound bite.
But I still listen. I'm not off of Neekins. I'm just saying with the defensive ability that Sanaya Rivers can provide. If she's playing offense like she's playing right now, she's the pick. But if she's not playing how she's playing, I can't vouch for her. She gotta step it up.
ADP. I got receipts, ADP. I got receipts. I mean, I could drop the bombshell now.
So you telling me I could only have one player?
No.
Because I also been saying Isaiah James. I also been saying
you said your
Tahina
favorite
guard.
Yeah, he said he got with me on the Tahina part. He was last. He was on the tail end, but he stayed.
I don't think Pow lasts in a 10.
This
I don't think Pow gonna be there at 10.
Don't do that. K-Side, give me credit.
Okay.
How long I've been
I
saying,
am giving you the credit.
No. I'm talking about with Bro Claude now, because see, this is what I be talking about. You say one name and people forget any other name. Have I been saying Tahina Pow before this?
Yeah, I mean, you put it this way. You've introduced me to a lot of them that I didn't know about.
No, but what I'm saying is Bro Claude acting like this the first time I'm saying Tahina Pow name. Like
no. I ain't saying that. I said you. I'm saying you backing me up when you saying it. But you know, Tahina is
listen,
my.
I don't mind. Listen, I'm a K-Side. I'm a real one. I don't mind being connected to Gianna Neekins. I stay connected to her, but I also like other players too.
I know you do because you do research on a lot of them.
And I still like her. I'm not saying I'm off Gianna Neekins. That's not what I was saying at all. But I want the Sky to get the best player at 10. And the defense that, if she's playing offense how she's playing now, the defense that Sanaya Rivers provides is going to be crucial. Because we need that 6'1". That 6'1" length and that defense is crucial if she's playing offense. If she's not playing offense, you know how I feel. I don't like one-way players. You got to be able to play both ends.
Cheryl Miller in the building. Cheryl Miller in the building, y'all. At USC. Cheryl Miller in the building. Oh yeah.
So what do you think about her draft stock? That's my question. Because the past few games, AZ, like I said, if she stays healthy and she continues this production, 18, 21, and 23 the past few games.
I don't think it changes. So what I think is I don't think it changes. So what I think is gonna happen is this. I think if she could put the injuries behind her, and there's a big if. I've been saying this for the past few weeks. She got hurt again. So hopefully, she could put the injuries behind her. But if she could put the injuries behind her and play how she's playing right now, unfortunately, her history is her history. So a lot of GMs is going to be afraid to take her. So what's going to end up happening is she's going to fall in the draft. It is what it is. But the good thing is, if her injuries is behind her, the good thing is whoever picks her up is going to get a good player. She's going to be one of those players that could have went in the lottery had she not had injury history. But because she had injury history, she's going to fall in the draft. Somebody's going to pick her up. And if her injury is behind her, they're going to get a good play in the pros. That's how that goes.
Yeah, I don't think it would matter even if she comes back another year and she's healthy. I don't think it would matter because of so many injuries. And I don't think she's coming back, to be honest with you, because I don't see the reason, because Paige is leaving. So I don't see the reason why she would stay, because she actually could have came out last year as well. So I don't see the reason why it's be a 6 year. So I don't see the reason for her staying.
Right.
She could improve her draft, but I think if she stays another year and she's healthy, I think she's still maybe second round. Maybe. But they're not winning too much either because no Paige.
Listen, let me create some confusion. You got to create confusion drop, K-Shot? Listen, I don't mind if if the Sky pick up AZ at 10,
They only here to cause confusion.
10 is a good pick for it to be. If it don't work, we'll live with it. We could find something in the free, in the free.
Yeah.
agency.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because like I said, AZ
She's
is one of them.
she's 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, she tall enough. She damn near 6 feet. If you don't want to give her 6 feet, she
Yeah.
damn near 6 feet, right? So
who damn near 6 feet?
Yeah.
AZ Fudd.
AZ Fudd and she
AZ Fudd.
So look, she one of those picks that if it worked out for you, you got to steal in the draft, right? And if it don't work out for you, you just wash your hands with it and be like, damn, we almost had one at 10, but we go get one of these guards to just how they did last year, how they was picking up people out the free agencies and somebody would get cut.
Yeah, training contracts.
Up. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at that point. But I don't mind taking that gamble at 10.
Oh, say okay. So if you do, how long you give her? Say you bring in training camp, you see enough to keep her at least on a roster for the season. How long do you give her? You give her just the season, or you work with her, make sure her legs are strong enough?
No, you just answered the question. This is a season of 1 year rentals, right? You got 1
Yeah,
year.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
You got 1 year. Well, not really, because she'll be coming in on a rookie contract though. So I guess you will have the 4 years, but people I don't really know. Y'all could explain to me how they do rookies on the contract. Maybe people cut them anyway. I don't know, but she
after so they can cut them, but if they draft her at 10 and they keep her after training camp, then they have her on her full rookie contract. That's because they cut Brenna because they basically have up to the training after. If you were cut before the start of the season, then you're basically a free agent, right?
What I'm saying is they keep her so she get that rookie contract. I don't know. I think people in the WNBA still get cut off that rookie contract, right? I don't know how.
Yeah, you can. It's just not guaranteed. So they have 4 years. It's just not guaranteed.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Got 41 people in the chat.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. If y'all up in here, man, and love our conversation, brother Nate.
Test.
Hey,
You sound
brother
good,
Nate.
K-Shot.
What I was saying was,
You sound better too, bro, Claude. I don't know what you did, but
so
yeah,
I was saying, brother Nate, under pressure to win. I think that who you think is more under pressure to win going into the WNBA?
Oh, Paige, easy. Oh, Paige.
But do she have to
absolutely
win? She already the number one pick.
She still got to show that she'll still be number one, but she's always going to have pressure to win, especially, I don't know if y'all saw the report from Harold Megdal, who's plugged into the WNBA, saying GMs expect her to pull an Eli Manning and say, hey, I'm coming out, but you better not draft me. If you draft me, you better trade me. And Howard Megdal he's not no ops. He said it. He said, hey, I'm hearing from several GMs in the WNBA that they fully expect her to pull an Eli Manning because she has that star power. So that, like I was saying before, I think I said this the other day, didn't I? That they technically have the power to be like, hey, don't draft me. Because if you draft me, I'm not going to sign that contract. And I can literally go unrivaled and not, you know what I'm saying, take a year out, go overseas. I cannot play for you. And that contract just, their spot to take that.
Brother Nick,
So
about how they could go to unrivaled. They could say, well, no, I don't want to come out. I go to unrivaled and make my bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's a turkey team, FR. I forgot the name of the expensive turkey team. They said Paige come there. They get her $2 million right now. They said they got an apartment for her. They got $2 million for her right now if she don't even go to the league. So she doesn't have to go to Dallas. If that's true, which Howard Megdal he about that life. He said it. And that's why all this, she start hearing rumors like, well, Paige might stay another year. I still don't think she's staying another year. She's coming out. Is what she does when she come out. If she tell Dallas, hey, I need you to trade that pick. I want to play for y'all. If you pick me and don't trade me, don't expect to see me. And Olivia also can do the same thing. She could say, well, if you try and draft me, then I'll stay another year. Oh, I just want to play for you. Just, since she can tell LA don't fit me, hey, don't pick me. So they actually have the power nowadays because of NIL, social media. So they can literally say, hey, don't draft me. I can go overseas. I go to Unrivaled. but I don't want to be there.
Let me ask y'all a question. Edward was good. King Pisces was good. Is that a common thing in the WNBA where players, get disgruntled because of where they go? Because I know that I'm from the NBA side of things, right? That's where I know most of my knowledge from. Players don't really be like, oh, I'm going to Washington. I don't want to come out. Like nobody does that.
Yeah.
This is a professional league.
So I've been watching. Yeah, I've been watching since the start. So with Sylvia Fowles left, it had nothing to do with the organization. She wanted to win. Just like Marina when she left. Elena Delagon, that was more she wanted to win and she wanted to be near her sister who was who had special needs.
Hold on, no, you talking
her sister was on the East Coast.
But you talking about players
that you said the W.
Drafted. No, but listen, you talking about at least in Ella Deladon situation. That's the one I know. You talking about a player that's already drafted that want to go someplace else. That's understandable. We talking about players.
You talking about not drafted? Oh no, not at all. Not at all. Nope.
That's
no player has pulled this in college.
Like I think a lot of people using their fantasies. Drafts don't work like that. I think people confusing free agency with draft. It's two different things. In free agency, you have the destiny of where you want to go, and players are going to decide where they want to go in free agency. When you get drafted,
Brooklyn, it's different.
The team that could pick you.
And so in the W, because of the CBA, no, check it. So they can pull this before they get drafted because they don't have to sign their contract. That's why. Like that's what I was saying. She doesn't have to sign that contract. So in the NBA, it's different. You're gonna sign it because it's automatic millions. What they're saying is that she already gets enough NIL money, and she doesn't have to sign her contract. She can literally get drafted and not sign it, and literally sit out the entire year until the next season.
That's how that's gonna make
until they trade her. I don't really think. They will pull it though. I don't think they'll be like, "Well, we're gonna pick you anyway."
Where's the source? Who's the source of saying that?
Howard Megdal. Howard Megdal is plugged into the WNBA, and he said, "I talked to several GMs."
They out there. You just
Howard Megdal up the next.
Who's that? Who
I'm telling you, it's a video. I'm gonna try to find the video and send you the link.
No. I believe you.
Howard Megdal.
I'm saying, what's his role? Is he an agent? Like, who is he?
No, he's a pure WNBA journalist. It's not that many, and he's been covering the W for past 20 years. So he's plugged into the W. He's interviewed a lot of star players. Right, he's a journalist. He's media, so he knows. Right, he plugged.
He felt.
He's talked. He said he's talked to several GMs,
right,
and they feel. This is his exact word. He said, and they feel, according to the people close to Paige, that she's gonna totally pull an Eli Manning. You remember Eli was told the Giants, "Hey, I don't want to play for you, so you need to trade that pick." So they totally feel that she has the power to do that because she got the machine behind her. So they totally feel she's gonna pull an Eli Manning and be like, "Hey, do it through back channels like, hey, I'm not really trying to come to Dallas because Dallas is now the Sky. And Dallas has a worse reputation than the Sky because now the Sky got Angel, they got Camilla. They got the Aces coach, so they're moving toward a better reputation. They already got the facilities being built. Dallas is still behind, and you got Satu like, nope, I don't want to be here. I already told them trade me, because they already caught her. So like, all right, where you want to go to the end? Because they got to work with her. Because if they hey, Washington said they give us 4 and 6 and next year's pick, and if she say nope, I'm not going to Washington, then they can't take that deal because she has veto rights. She can literally pick where she want to go. Like, well, if you can't give me to Indiana, give me to New York. And they be like, well, New York only giving us Stevens in the and they picked this year.
That from Satu, that's a free agent. I mean, in fact, no,
that's a free agent. Right. But she has, but technically restricted because she can be court. So, and I don't understand certain people like, I don't think Chicago's going to do that, but everybody's a first, 1 year rental. Everybody's a 1 year rental this year, except I think Jewel Lloyd. I think K7 said Jewel will commit, but you still don't. I think it's backdoor deals like, hey, we're going to do this. Are you going to commit?
Jewel definitely going to commit. If she come home, Nate, if she come to the crib, you already know.
I think the main thing to shift it ever. Yeah, I think to shift it ever quick. I think the only reason a deal hasn't been done yet because Jeff P is not giving up that third pick for anything. I don't believe he's trying to give up that third pick. And Seattle like, yeah, we'll take the third. And Jeff like, nah, because a deal would have been done already. He like, no, we ain't doing that.
Right.
He like, I'll give you the 10. They're like, no, we want the third. He like, no, we gotta work something out because you ain't getting this third pick.
That's what
they probably want multiple picks. She's 31. So yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think you can give him no pick. Yeah.
Because
I ain't trying to give you no pick.
Drew Lloyd, you already know Drew Lloyd wants to leave. So
yeah.
Seattle don't have no leverage.
None. No leverage.
We know Drew Lloyd not gonna be on that roster next season, regardless. Or even if she is on the roster, she's not playing.
She's not playing. So that's what I see. I see Seattle offering Kennedy a contract, and they doing like a match sign and trade.
They're gonna sign a trade. That's the only thing that makes that makes perfect sense. And then now we can add Olivia Miles to the team, and then we go out and get a small forward in the draft. And now now we got a solid team. And then what we doing?
Yeah, because you can even you can take your time with AZ. Say you get AZ, and you know what I'm saying, because he wants more. He wants a lot of shooting. Because that's Tyler Marshall wants to also kind of run like 4-guard system, but with 4 guards that's with length. So if you get 4 decent guards out there with length, you see Olivia Miles 5'10", 5'11", Jewel Lloyd 5'10". If you do pick AZ, and let's just say that she's 5'11", then you got Reese and Camilla. That's a big lineup out there, and you got a bunch of shooters. Your 1 through 3 is shooters, and it's 3-on-3 league. And they was talking about that. No cap. They was like, man, I'm excited to see Angel. It's like, can you imagine Angel stretch for Angel, and if she's putting up shots? They're like, damn, that's scary. And then you put her with whatever draft pick. It's like, man, I'm excited to see what Angel's gonna do in the 3-on-3 league. So I'm like, yeah, exactly. And that's exactly why she like, man, let me get in this. So that's actually a really good lineup, even if you got AZ coming off the bench, which I don't mind that. That's fine. But I'll start if AZ is good to go. I'm starting Hall and Michaela Onyenwere. I'm sorry. Anyway, she's too slow to start.
So what y'all think about Brooks' girl Isaiah James?
Oh yeah, I don't think will she last to 10?
Yeah, I think she will.
How tall is she, Brooke? I forget.
5'9".
She's like 5'8", 5'9", isn't she?
Yeah.
I think that's Brooklyn's favorite. That's your favorite guard, ain't it, Brooke?
Yeah, that's my favorite guard to watch in college. She's so like her game is just so entertaining to watch, especially tournament time. She
So right now with the Wolfpack, she
I saw Kim McMillan come back. Yeah. I haven't seen too much from Isaiah James, man, to be honest
with you.
She's
under the radar. That's Brooke talked about her. He sent me some, things about her too. But that's Brooklyn's favorite guard, man.
Yep.
He gonna stand by that, ain't you?
No, ADP, I don't got a lot of shit. I hate when people do that, man. So now let me explain something to somebody. I think that we should pick Gianna Neekins at 10. That doesn't mean that Gianna Neekins is my favorite guard in college.
Check 1, 2. Check.
He's Gianna Neekins. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shania Redmond is my favorite person for 10. But if she's not playing up to par, then I think we should go Gianna Neekins route. So those are my 2 picks there as far as 6 foot, both for that small forward position.
Oh, what's all I know?
Bro, mute your mic. You ready, Brody? You messing up your own live.
Yeah, you got too much background noise.
Can y'all hear me though?
Yeah,
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got everything.
We hear everything.
That's the point. We say mute your mic because we hearing too much. We hearing everything you're doing.
Hey, look, what happened was I had switched to the laptop. My bad. Yeah. I switched to the little laptop because the doggone the big boy had, I don't know, it was the big boy. It wasn't. They got so much stuff on the big boy. It's just
slowing you down, bogging you down.
I ain't with that. I ain't with that ADP. I know what you're doing. You done revealed yourself the other day in K-Sap chat. You caused confusion in the chat. You like Lakeisha. Lakeisha like to make little jokes on the thing. That's what ADP do in the chat. So I see what you're doing. I ain't mad at you though. I see what you're doing.
But look, ADP, we gonna cut down the confusion, right? because I have the clip. Brooke did say that Isaiah James was his favorite guard, so we're gonna cut down the confusion, and I'm gonna give you a little snippet if Bro Claude lets me. Can I drop the snippet?
Go on and drop it, brother.
All right, here it is, right here.
Because there's not enough teams, there's not enough spots. That's gonna go in the second round and be nice, a la Isaiah James. Yes. Nobody's talking about Isaiah James. Yes. That's my favorite guard. My favorite guard. Isaiah James is my favorite. You hear that, ADP? That's on right there.
I gave you the snippet.
His other guards I like at 10. See, here's a thing, and I also said this. It's probably in that same bite that you got, it's probably the same conversation. I also said this. The only reason why I haven't been recommending Isaiah James for the star is because I think we're bringing Kennedy Carter back. But if we don't bring Kennedy Carter back and they decide, hey, we want to bring another 2 in out the draft, I don't mind them drafting Isaiah James. I don't mind that at all. But if we're gonna have Kennedy, I don't know if Isaiah James I feel like we should fill. We have a bigger need, which is that small forward position. So I feel like we should go there. But I love Isaiah James' game.
Yeah, Kennedy's out the door, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she's out the door, that changes a lot.
You just trying to make somebody crack K-Sap. Go on with that business, man.
The only thing I don't like about that clip, K-Sap, it sounds too close to. I was using the music. I was using my ear because the music sounds similar. I don't know if it's the same music.
That's a whole different.
All right, cool. As long as it's custom for your boy.
Yeah, it's custom, man. It's a whole different clip, man. It's a whole different clip. Hey, I got sound bites for everybody.
Oh wow!
I got you too, Bro Claude.
Oh, I know you got me last night, didn't you?
Nah, I gotta look. Check this out.
On the clock, Jeff P. Get your ass right. I like my girl Cynthia. I'm right down the street.
Yo, also real quick, Bro Claude, I don't know what it is about whatever you did, but this is Clara. I don't know. I like this a lot. You sound better. This is Clara. I don't know. This is what you need to stream from right here.
Oh yeah. Well, this is my so my laptop, my Samsung is to my phone too. So this is a Samsung 10 Pro laptop. Now what y'all see right there, that's the Apple. That's a big old, that's the 36-incher. Yeah. So I was trying to be fancy.
It runs smooth on an Apple computer, man. It just I ain't even no Apple fanboy, but I just think things run a little smoother.
I was on the Apple K-Sap. It didn't do right, but I'm on the Android right now. Right now, what we doing right now? It's the Android. This all Android. I got the Galaxy Ultra, and I got the laptop, and what you hearing right now, and then like Brooklyn saying,
I clear as day, no hiccup.
Yeah. So. Maybe I'm gonna start recording from here, and I'm gonna just do all of my, my work off of here, and then transfer it.
Hey, but look, that's the technical stuff. That's behind the scenes. The people watching us, so we gotta keep them entertained. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like,
thank y'all for holding me down, baby.
We already know. Well, listen, we already know who your favorite guard is. Talk about your favorite guard, Bro Claude.
Tina Pow Pow.
Pow Pow.
So my favorite guard, she could do just about everything. She could do that's coming out. Now my favorite guard, her name is Hannah Hidalgo. Okay, but let's get it straight. The ones that's coming out, my favorite guard for as the seniors is concerned is Pow Pow, because
I like that floater Pow Pow added this year.
Oh man,
that's floating nice.
Listen, y'all not seeing my girl put the ball.
I won't be mad at Bro Claude. I won't be mad at Tahina at 10. That's another one. I won't be mad at her.
Yeah,
we don't get Olivia Miles. Let's say Olivia Miles is going, or we got to go to Sonia Citron route. I don't mind Tahina Pow Pow at 10. I don't mind that.
Man, I'm glad of that, but she's gonna be gone already. Her stock is going up. And then, like I said,
we don't know that. Listen, we assuming. We don't know. That's why you gotta
we're assuming.
You gotta have multiple names, right? If she's gone, then we go get somebody else. If that person gone, That's why you got to have the multiple names, because we don't know what the draft. We sitting here assuming what the draft is like, and whoever going two, like we all kind of know Paige going one, right? That's who the machine is behind and everything. But whoever we think going two might not go two. It might be somebody totally different that we not even. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep options. We gotta keep our options alive and say who we should get with different, the way it play out.
It's gonna be interesting, man. And then I want to do for the last part, man, is the best odds. Who you think gonna win it all? K-Sap.
Okay.
K-Sap.
Man, out of all the teams that are playing and all the things that we discussed,
come on, big dog.
If I had to be a betting man in this situation, out of everything that we said earlier about the well-balanced team of UCLA, I think UCLA might take it all.
Oh my goodness.
I agree with that.
I mean, it's just well-balanced, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
some teams it's their year. Some teams is just their year, and it just seemed like everything that UCLA needs, they have. That don't mean they will win it, because teams can get beat.
Yeah.
It's always a Cinderella story, though.
There you
it's
go.
always a Cinderella story.
So go ahead, Brooklyn, elaborate.
So also, going off of what K-Sap is saying, another reason why I think UCLA's time is because, especially last year, them being upset. I watched a little video of Kiki crying, and I know a lot of y'all probably saw it. Kiki going to hug her dad, going to hug her brother, and all that. So when you start Kiki Rice, so when you start to see, when you see that heartbreak and that you see that motivation, I want to come back and win it, and you come back with a team as deep as this team, like you got a center that's one of the best centers in college basketball, right? You got Janiyah Barker that everybody's forgetting that's on that team. Janiyah Barker, one of the best power forwards in college basketball. Kiki Rice, one of the best guards in college basketball. They got the little 5'4" shooter. I forget her name, the little 5'4" shooter. That's one of the best shooters out there in college basketball. When you got a team this good and they had heartbreak, and you have a coach just motivated to win because she always get almost there and she never win. This is like a perfect storm for them. Now, it don't mean that they will win. Maybe they lose against some teams. Some teams, no matter what, like Connecticut Sun, no matter how good they are, they don't never quite make it. Maybe that's UCLA's story. Who knows? But right now, looking, this is their best opportunity to win. So I
want to say this. Antoine Baker said, "Nah, USC is taking it. He believes Juju gonna pull through." So I tell you this, brother Antoine. Now I heard my brothers. I'm a little bit opposite than my brothers. They already know that South Carolina is my team personally, but I'm gonna take my personal emotions out of it. But I bet everything that I got in my pocket, if I was a betting man, that Notre Dame is gonna take it all. If I was a betting man,
I think Notre Dame is good enough to take it all. I think even what Antoine was saying is right. USC. So UCLA ain't the only team that can win it.
Yeah,
right.
It's all the teams that we talked about.
It's about 5 or 6 teams that can win it. We just asking who we think is our favorites. I don't think that you're wrong what you're saying, bro, Claude, and I don't think that Antoine is wrong in what he's saying. Barbershop talk. I don't even think you wrong, Ellis. South Carolina showed me something today. I had them written off, but they showed me something today, the heart of a champion. So they in it to win it. And LSU, heart of a champion. I don't think that they as good as these other teams right now. I got to see them against a top 5 team and change my mind. But still, I could see them with Kim Mulkey. I can't count out Kim Mulkey. So I think everybody is right in what they're saying. Notre Dame. I think you guys is right, but again, my pick right now. If I had to say like you said, if I was a betting man, and I had to say who's the best team to win it, when I look at what UCLA has, it's kind of hard for me to say that team is going to lose in the Natty game.
Yeah. But all the teams we mentioned, I mean, all of them can win it. LSU can take it. USC can take it. UConn, Notre Dame, because we already talked about Paige.
Put your team in the chat. Put your team in the chat,
got the most pressure to win, right?
Yeah, she got the most pressure.
And we know pressure busts pipes, or it either makes diamonds, you know what I'm saying? Right. And this is going to let y'all know what Paige is really made of, because I know we had a lot of people come on the stream when we're doing lives on my platform talking about Paige, just because the machine is behind her, pushing her as the number one pick, but is she really the number one pick? Paige got to go out there and prove herself, right? So
Absolutely.
now if Paige if say Paige takes UConn and they win the Natty, right?
Right.
Is that going to change people's opinions about Paige?
Absolutely not.
I think it puts her over the top. I
don't think so.
I think if Paige wins the Natty, then it's her story, because you gotta realize these players are building storylines too, storylines. So I think if Paige wins the Natty, it's gonna put her over the top as the consistent number one. Because right now, even people with her injury and with people criticizing the way she's playing, I see some people, and I was the first one to say it. First of all, on my channel when I broke the news about her injury, I was on the end of my video. I said, I asked the fans. I said, "Yo, listen, does this affect Paige stock?" But with that said, if she wins the Natty, then that's gonna be overwhelming. She's the number one pick. Like, it's not gonna be no questions. It's gonna be a unanimous. She's in. So I do think it affects.
Yeah.
So Brooklyn. So if she wins,
hold on, Nate.
Okay.
She a 6-year senior. So that's why when we talk about the pressure got to be on her. She got all the experience. She's been to the dance. She know what it takes, but she,
and the only thing she missing is what?
That Natty.
But before you go, Nate, let me just ask Bro Claw something, because I think the way he wrote it on the topics, the under pressure to win, and the way he means it is two different things. So we could come back to it if y'all want. I think the way you wrote it, Bro Claude, is you want to know. Well, not you want to know. The way you wrote it is who's under pressure to win. So we just took that as who's under the most pressure to win. So the no-brainer in that is Paige, right? I threw another name in there, Juju. Paige or Juju, you could, however you feel, you could say that's the most pressure. But I think the way you mince it and the way you asking the question, that you correct me if I'm wrong, you want to know who's under the most pressure to win, to change their draft stock. I think that's what you're asking us, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's a different conversation. You want to know who draft stock would change based off of how they play in the how they play in the tournament or winning the Natty. Whose draft stock actually will change based off of that. I think that's what you're asking us.
Absolutely.
Question, which is a different question. But before we get into that, Nate, what you want to ask me?
I'll say so if Paige wins the Natty, then in her draft, she's unanimous number one. Like, oh yeah, she dragged this, this team to the championship. Doesn't that mean that raises AZ Fudds? Because she's not winning it without her. So doesn't that mean it also brings her draft stock up as well?
Well, no. Well, with AZ, I think it helps her winning the Natty because it's going to make her more visible. But I think these GMs are still these GMs. They still know your injury history.
Your whole body of work. Yeah,
they're not gonna forget how injury prone you are, so they're not gonna just be like, "Yo, AZ number 4." Like they not doing that.
No.
That's the crazy thing. Hold on, I just want to throw a little sidebar in there. I'm glad Brooklyn brought that to people's attention. Nah. This is serious talk, right?
Go ahead.
Brooklyn mentioned about these GMs still know your injury history, right? So I'm just gonna cause a little confusion here.
Oh boy.
See, these GMs in the WNBA still know Kennedy Carter's history.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Her third team, same problem. Same problem.
Now we can get back talking about these.
You only causing confusion, brother.
I just had to bring that up because Brooklyn made a good point.
Hey, Nate, really the 4th team, because apparently we ain't noticed, but apparently last year she didn't had a fight in, not this year, but last year she had a fight in China.
Yeah.
So,
I saw that. Yeah, Queen reported on that. Yeah, Queen reported on that. Yeah, I saw her. Well, technically she was taking up for her teammate. Yeah, technically she's taking up for her teammate, but yeah, she's throwing hands.
Hey, K-Sap, open up a can of worms.
That's move away from that. Nah,
Brooklyn. Since you causing confusion, K-Sap, I'm gonna have to say 5th team, because what a lot of people don't know about Kennedy, I don't think she had a fight, but because she was so good in college, a lot of the upperclassmen didn't like playing with her. So what happened was, as she got older, and because she came out in her 3rd year, so in her 2nd year, once those upperclassmen either went to another team or they left school, the younger players is the ones who really surrounded around Kennedy. But those older players in college didn't like playing with Kennedy because of the how much she her usage rate, how much she had the
Ego.
ball.
Yeah.
So this is really like the 5th team, if we really being honest.
But I want to move away from that. I just wanted to. I had to point that out, man, because like I said, like at
you can't throw a log in the fire and say, "All right, stop burning." You can't throw a log in the fire and be like, "All right, don't burn."
No. KSAP went and started. them wildfires in California, and then he said, "All right, it's too much. It's too much."
He went back to Dallas. He went right back to Dallas.
That's a joke. Hey, real quick, I'm sorry, y'all. That's the jokey joke, but shout out to the people over there in California. I know that's
a sad thing, man. That made me
they're going through a lot, so I don't want to make light of that situation. So shout out to them.
And see, the thing about it is, when I brought that up, you see how Brooklyn doing. He putting more gas onto the fire. He just throwing logs on there for it to burn, man. He started bringing up, her time at Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, I'm like Jordan. Jordan. That was another log on the fire.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, because it's crazy.
And I took that personally.
Because it's crazy, because all this stuff makes sense, man, because you can't move the goalposts because of these general managers knowing the injury history of certain players, and then we can't keep this out of the equation about the history of players. You see what I'm saying? So, we got to put all that together.
Back off of that case. There's a few players that's in this draft that probably should be higher, but because they was injured, they low, like Akola Lee. Akola Lee, if you look at her body of work, she dropped 50, I think, last year.
Ayoka Lee.
Right? Thank you. I was Ayoka Lee. She dropped 50 last year in college, and even this year she's dominating in the post, but she's low on people draft ball. She's a 6'6" center that's complete on the offensive end. Now defensively, I think what K-Sap was saying about Camilla, I think she has kind of that same issue. She's a little bit slow-footed, so she got little issues there on the defensive end. But offensively, she one of the best bigs in college right now, and definitely in this draft, right?
And they got her going to the Aces in the mock draft in the 2nd round.
Right, 2nd round. And I don't think she's a 2nd round player, but she's another one that's being affected by her injury history. You take a look at Rory Harmon. We talked about her earlier. Rory Harmon was having a breakout season last year before she got hurt, and now she's kind of trying to fight her way back and not looking the same because of her injury history. We take a look at Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles, thank God, came out the gates running. So everything people were saying before she was playing ain't saying no more. She can't shoot. She this, that, and the third. Oh, she's hurt. Why we talking about? Nobody's saying that no more because she came out and she put all that behind her. And then you take a look at Paige.
Yeah,
Paige,
she said,
as we know, last year, not this year, the year before last year, had some injury problems. And she came out and played a whole year last year. And she pretty much played. She changed that. She pretty much played this year until, the girl fell on her leg. That's not really her fault. The girl fell on her leg. So, but still, injuries behind her. She should come back healthy. So a lot of these players that's actually in this draft, a lot of them have some injury history problems, but some of them, if not most of them, put it behind them and they able to come back. And even Gianna Neekins was out with an injury not too long ago. So a lot of these players in this draft is coming back from injury, and I think that's affecting a lot of their draft stock.
Oh yeah, that was that was actually good that you did mention that, Brooklyn. But I really, really, really think that the people that they have in the top 5 is going to switch outside of Paige because they got the storyline with her. The worst thing she can do is to just to lose quick inside the March Madness, inside the tournament. The worst thing she could do is just get knocked out first, second round, right? But other than that, I think Paige is written in the sand. But I also believe that what Nate said is that she might dictate where she go because that has been done in the W. You got what I'm saying in certain histories. I'm just saying at the end of the day, when your draft stock is what the people think that you're supposed to go, these writers, KSAP know what I'm talking about, and so do you, Brooke and Nate. When the writers, when the analysts, the so-called analysts and the writers, this is to the people in the chat, when they start writing your name in the sand and what you're able to do and what they think that you're not able to do and where you should be going and what level you are on, I think that when they win and what you're doing in the tournament is going to have to make them rewrite, reanalyze, and then a lot of them always go, damn, I never knew, like King played today on Notre Dame, but you saw King put it through her legs. She did a step back J. She did another crossover and laid the ball up. A lot of people didn't know that King had that in her bag. You got what I'm saying? But she had a whole lot in her bag. You feel what I'm saying? But she wasn't able to do it because she was under a system. But now that Hannah Hidalgo is out, you get to see what King, some of the things that she's able to do. You got what I'm saying? So now she's a senior. She's a senior now. So now I look at King from the game today, me personally. And what King did, I was like, oh, well, she an undersized big that just like, grab rebounds and possibly put the ball back. But then what I seen her do today, I see she could put the ball on the floor. She could do a crossover. She could go tween. And then she pulled up for the J. I say, oh, damn, she got that in her bag. So my whole thing is that I don't think, especially the top 10, the top 10, they're going to be switching seats outside of Paige and maybe Olivia. What y'all think?
Repeat that sentence for me one more time.
I said outside of Paige and maybe Olivia, the seats is going to change 3 through 10.
And what you mean by that? The seats have changed. How you think?
Meaning that the ranking, the pecking order.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying like who you think is gonna give me an example of what you're saying.
I think Pow gonna go earlier. If they win the chip, she definitely gonna go earlier.
I could see
you
that.
Got what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that brings us back to the question that your second topic, how you wanted us to answer that. So okay, so I got you saying Pow, you think it go high if they win.
Oh yeah, and then of course, if LSU wins, it's a great opportunity for FlyJ to come, and then I'm gonna go back and revert to my main man KSAP. If FlyJ come out, that's a big ass monkey wrench thrown into the mix. And why wouldn't she come out if they win, or even close to the chip or play for the chip? Why wouldn't she really? Why wouldn't it be the name in the sand? And that's gonna throw a monkey wrench in it, brother Brooklyn, on where that pecking order gonna be. I mean, with FlyJ coming into the draft, if she possibly do, then Nisa Mero, what will she be? And where she's gonna go? She definitely ain't gonna go 6 or 7, not winning no chip.
Well,
no, I ain't never heard of
it. I'm gonna push back a little bit on you, like K-Sap there earlier, because again, winning helps somebody draft stock, maybe a slot or two, but that's not what GMs is looking at, right? You take a look at what's her name from the Sparks that last year that went to the Sparks?
Candy Brinks.
The other one, I forget her name.
Kiki
Jackson, right? Rickea Jackson didn't make it to the Final Four.
That's what I'm saying.
Or even an elite game, if I'm not mistaken.
And she went before,
but she was the third. Was she the fourth? She was the fourth pick.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It just don't work like that. And maybe it worked like that in other sports, But in the WNBA, they look more to your skill set.
Yeah, skill set. Your
They
skills gonna
look
be your
more to
skills.
how you translate to the WNBA, and what really helps you is if you playing on a ranked team. So those three things is gonna help your draft stock. Not they don't be like, oh, she won the Natty, we taking her number 4. Oh no, he taking her number. It don't work like that.
No, I absolutely know that. But what I'm saying is this class is a unique class. Like last class was a unique class for as exposure, what they have behind them. I'm saying this class is skilled. You got a lot of guards that's going to be able to be picked in the forefront, right? So most of them have the same type of attributes. Is that right? Right?
I disagree with that. I feel like they different. I feel like you got, but it's just the way I look at the draft though, because I think the WNBA again is different. A lot of people care about fit in the draft, right? I care more about talent. So when I look at these guards, right, I think we look at Paige Beckers and we say Paige Beckers is probably a superstar, right? She have that.
She is.
You know, we projecting not maybe not her rookie year, but we projecting what she's gonna be in the pros, right? So she's probably gonna be a superstar. You take a look at Olivia Miles. I would say Olivia Miles is probably gonna be another superstar type player, right? In the pros, right? And then you start taking a look at Kiki. I feel like Kiki could be a go-to player. I feel like she could be a franchise player. Other people was not so high on Kiki, but I feel like she's another player that's you could build a franchise around at her best, right? People as the one thing I'm noticing it, and I'm guilty of it a little bit too. But I'm noticing these players forget that these players. If you look at a player right now in her prime and look at how she looked in college, they look like two totally different players. Like look. Let's look at Drew Lloyd, right? If you look at how Drew Lloyd looked in college and you look at Drew Lloyd now, her body is totally different because she's a grown woman right now. So we got to kind of assume what these women look like as grown women and not like college players, right? I think a grown Kiki is a superstar, right? I could be wrong. Maybe she's not that. But my point in saying that is after you get past those players who could be superstars, wherever you think it stops, whether it stops at Kiki, maybe you think it stops at Anissa Murrow, or you think whoever you think it stops at, then I think it's a level drop. And then you got players who might just be role players, or you got players who might just be all-stars, or whatever the case may be. So I don't think that is just, I don't think everybody has the same skill set. No. I think
peace to the panel. Peace to the panel. What's
What's
good?
up, Uncle Jay?
Oh no, Uncle Jay.
Hey,
What's
niece
going
and
on,
nephew.
Uncle J.E.?
What's good? What's good? I come to ask Brooklyn a question because, you know, y'all trigger me when you talk about Ozzy Fudd. You know, I'm going to come to the panel. I'm going to defend her. But Brooklyn, now you say, we always talk about Ozzy's injury history, all right? Paige Becker has the same injury history, but you don't demote her as not being the number 1 pick. Before Ozzy Fudd's injury, she was projected to be 2 or 3 in this draft.
True.
So what is the difference between Ozzy and Paige?
That's apples to oranges, Uncle Jay.
Nah, no, it ain't. We ain't doing that, K-Sap. We ain't
Here we
doing
go,
that.
K-Sap.
We ain't doing that, K-Sap.
Here's a difference. There's a difference between Paige and AZ. Paige was able to come back, right? Paige got hurt. She had a major injury, right? She was out for however long she was out for. She was able to come back and not have no injury worries. Like the injuries was behind her. She was back on the court. AZ, for whatever reason, you know, I'm just as high on her as you, Uncle Jay. So that I hate to, you know, I have to be honest though, right? If I'm gonna be a journalist on this thing, I gotta have some integrity with my journalism. I can't just like players and just say everything nice about players I like. I gotta be honest. AZ has a tendency to keep getting hurt. She come back. AZ hasn't made us as fans comfortable yet. That's what I'm saying. So if again,
Right.
I don't know if you're I don't know how well versed you are in the NBA, but if you're well versed in the NBA, you take a look at a player like Michael Porter Jr., right? Michael Porter Jr. during draft time had a back injury, and everybody was afraid to take him. But once he got drafted, he got into the pros, that injury was behind him. But he ended up falling in the draft because of the injury. So I see AZ Fudd as the same thing. When these GMs look at AZ, a lot of them is going to be afraid to take her because you gotta realize as a GM, the wrong move, you're fired. You get what I'm saying? So you got to really be careful with the moves you make as a GM. So a lot of GMs is going to be afraid to take her because of injury history. But if she, hopefully, and this is because of my love for her, your love for her, Uncle Jay, and everybody who loves love AZ. Hopefully, her injury history, her injury problems are behind her, and she's able to have a healthy pro career. That's what we hoping. But so far, she hasn't shown that she could play a full season without getting hurt.
But Paige has the same. Paige is out right now.
Yeah, but one Paige played the full season last year, correct? I think she played it, if I'm not mistaken.
She played the full
season. She played the full season. She played the full season.
Even this year, she didn't get hurt on some weird thing and she just fell. A girl literally, you can't control that. A girl literally
somebody
fell
bumped into Ozzy's. Somebody bumped to Ozzy's leg. They bumped into Ozzy's leg.
Ozzy was different. Ozzy's, if you go look at that, it was minimal contact, Uncle Jay. We've seen the injury.
Anthony Davis type contact.
Yeah, it was minimal
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh boy, KSAP is the worst.
Hey, Uncle Jay, her leg, AZ leg wasn't hyperextended. You get what I'm saying? Paige's leg was hyperextended. You can't compare that,
bro.
Man,
Ozzy's been playing. She's been playing out of her mind, right?
Yeah, she has. But I'm gonna say this, Uncle Jay. When I say apples to oranges, take it in the sense where I'm saying when I say apples to oranges, it's the namesake. Paige Becker's name is bigger than Ozzy Fudd.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
When you look at it like this, and you look at all the media pundits and all the journalists that cover it, Paige Becker's, like Brooklyn said earlier in the show, has a machine behind her. You know, they pushing her to be this number one pick. And like we said, if she wins the national championship, that's going to solidify that, right? But as far as Ozzy Fudd coming back from injury, Paige Becker's came back from a catastrophic injury, right? And she has been able to bounce back, play a full season. And just like what Brooklyn said about Ozzy Fudd's injury, and I always compare it to Anthony Davis. If she steps wrong, she might get hurt. She gets
here we go.
She might get. I mean, you know, I'm not throwing salt on her, but the facts is out there, man. It's like
so
she's playing ball right now, but it's the namesake when I say apples to oranges. It's no disrespect and no slight to her, but it's just it is what it is.
So K-Sab, she wins. Her and Paige, when say they go far in the tournament, they win a chip. You think Ozzy's stock doesn't go up? She's averaging 19 points a game, 5 rebounds. You don't think her stock? She's not gonna solidify that number 2, number 3. You don't think?
Nah, that stock is gonna be that stock, and the reason why it is because Paige Becker's on that team. It's gonna be all about Paige Becker's. All Paige Becker's led them to the national championship. Paige did this. Paige did that. Even though Ozzy Fudd is gonna be an intricate part of that championship team if they win it, it's just a fact. And like I said, when Bro Claude broke his off with his soliloquy, he was talking about Nisha Morrow. If she wins the national championship, it's going to put her draft stock up there. Nah, you got to take in consideration that you still got Flazé Johnson, right? So who is the mainstay of LSU? Everybody's talking about Flazé Johnson because Flazé Johnson can put a ripple and a wrinkle in this WNBA draft if she declares herself eligible.
Absolutely.
So when we get to talking about who we think is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, these are all our personal opinions. We don't know because draft day, somebody can throw a monkey wrench in the system.
Right. And then on top of what K-Sap is saying about Anissa Murrow, this is to you, bro, Claude. I feel like Anissa Murrow's stock is already pretty high. So I don't think it's gonna it's her winning and Natty ain't gonna push her up to the number 1 pick, right? So it's like I don't think it really does much for her stock if she win a Natty anyway, because she's already, I believe in this draft, Anissa Murrow is probably a top 5 pick, in my opinion. I don't think she falls 8 or whatever. I think she's a top 5 pick. But even if she's not, but again, we are guessing, we don't know who's gonna go where. Even if she do fall, 6, 7, and 8, she's still a high commodity in this draft. So I don't think her winning a Natty is going to change. She's not going to win a Natty, and then all of a sudden they take a number 2. Like I don't think that's going to happen. I think GMs already know who they want.
Yeah.
And then
I
Natty
think you
is
better
just
watch out for Sanaya Rivers too. She's been playing crazy.
Hey, listen. Now I don't know if you walked away from your mic, but I was telling you in the chat. Hey, now after I like what she did today, Uncle J. 17 points, 11 rebounds. She shot 2 or 3 from 3. You already know she's gonna give you solid defense. She got a couple of those poke out steals, run out,
Playing poised.
you know what I'm saying? So, hey, Uncle J. Now I'm impressed. If she keep playing like she played today, she's back. I want Sanaa Rivers at that number 10 pick. If she keep playing how she playing today, if she disappears, against Uncle J.E., I can't speak up for her. But
Bro,
right
I've been
now,
telling y'all.
But see, Uncle Jay and Brooke, see, y'all causing a lot of confusion.
No, we ain't.
I'm gonna tell you why y'all causing a lot of confusion. And this goes toward what Bro Claude is saying about Pow Pow. I find it hard for Pow Pow to slide up in the top 10 with all the names that we saying about these guards. I just find it hard for her to crack the top 10.
I think Pow Pow's top 10. She's not top
Where
5.
you
I think Pow Pow locked into. If Morrow's going at 8, Pow Pow's going at 8.
She'll go to Indy at 8. But what I'm saying is all the names that y'all keep bringing to the forefront with all these spectacular guards and what we've seen these guards doing, it's gonna be hard because outside of the 3 ball and the quick shot, what else does Pow Pow bring to the table?
She can put the ball down.
She added a little flow to this game.
Okay, she can go to the midi.
She got a little handle.
Right.
She got a little floater.
Pow Pow can't add 6 feet or 6'2" or 6'3". Pow Pow can't add that.
She 5'9". She 5'9".
I just find it hard for, like you said, if that's one of the issues that Indy got to address at 8, that's the only place I can see her going.
I think I could see her on a Liberty. I think the Liberty could take her.
But Liberty's after Fever, right? Liberty.
No, the Liberty's before. Liberty's pick 7.
Liberty's before Fever. Okay.
But what do the New York Liberty really need to address though?
It's hard to say because they a championship roster. They don't have many weaknesses. So
they could use a backup point. They could use a backup point.
They got to address the issue with Kelsey Plum. I mean, not Kelsey Plum, not Kelsey. We talking about the Aces. I'm talking about New York.
Sloot is leaving.
Yeah, they got that. That's the issue they got to address. Now, can they throw Pow Pow in as a backup point guard?
Oh yes. She could fit in that system.
Pow Pow could play the 1 or the 2.
Man, it's crazy because we keep on.
But you got to realize, even when we say that, remember who they drafted last year? They drafted the player from Colorado. I forget her name.
Oh yeah, sure did.
Davison.
Oh, you did. That's
good.
A shooting guard. Yeah, Davis too. That's a shooting guard, small forward type. But they got a point guard already in Sherl. That's pretty good as well. So I mean, listen, I don't know who's maybe Vandersloot leaving you at to Tahina. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, again, I could see. Listen, we don't know. We all guessing. We could be 100% wrong. I'm just saying I could see Tahina Pow at that position. Hey, where you from, DVD? What's up, my brother? He said if she goes to the Fever on their hair. Oh yeah, they don't want to do it like they did Celeste Teller. I feel you.
Yeah, just get her out of there. And Celeste Teller, man, on Indiana, man, she was probably one of the best defensive players.
Yeah, they didn't give her a chance. That's crazy.
And Brooklyn, your girl, they better watch out for your girl Sellers. She's gonna overtake somebody, man.
I don't like Sellers. I
thought you liked Sellers.
No, that's everybody. You got HD who loves Sellers. I think Zoe loves Sellers. That's their girl. I don't like. See, here's the thing about Sellers to me. I like the fact that she's 6'2". I like the fact that she's a 6'2" point guard. I like the fact that she can score at the rim. What I don't like the fact is 90% of her shots come from her scoring at the rim. I don't like that. Sellers is gonna have to go to a team that's built around her. Sellers can't go to a team where it's like we need a piece and we add Sellers unless Sellers work on her game. Somebody got a lot of background. Sellers gotta go to a team that's where's built around Sellers right now with her play style. Now again, like I said earlier, these players are young. This is the college Sellers. Sellers is gonna be a grown woman at one point. And her grown woman body and her grown woman skill set, maybe she is the player that could fit a team like the Sky. I'm just going off of what she provides right now and what the Sky is weak at right now.
I don't want her on the Sky, bro. I don't want her
Yeah,
on the
me
Sky.
neither. I don't want her on the Sky. But if she happens, a lot of people high on her. If she happens to get drafted to the Sky, I just need her to work on her outside game. That's it. That's a weakness for me.
Real quick. Did y'all see how the Commanders won, man? The field goal kicker kicked the ball off the crossbar and it doinked through for the win. Wow.
That's funny.
They got a lot of those type of wins though. They winning. They got a lot
Marys,
of those
all that.
Yeah, all that crazy stuff. So you know when
and that's what I said. Anything can happen in playoff environment, man. And when you get to the WNCAA women's tournament, man, it's always a Cinderella story, man. Somebody gonna come up and show out.
Yeah, it's
I feel
always
you, Michael, but I still wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have got rid of Celeste Teller.
What Tiffany and Company say? Tiffany and Company, I don't know. She said, what she say? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably go to
Aaliyah Nye is one of those players y'all talking about. So Aaliyah Nye is a really
that's what
good
I'm saying.
shooter.
Look at all these players that we.
I don't think she's gonna go that high. I'm gonna be honest with you,
bro. I never even heard of her.
Who she is. That's why I said let me tell y'all who she is. I know a lot of y'all don't know who she is. Aaliyah Nye is one of the best shooters in the country, right? She plays for Alabama. She plays for Alabama.
Right.
But she's not the only one. It's a girl named Zay Green on that team. That's another 6 foot. She's 6 foot. KSAP. Aaliyah Nye,
I know. Yeah. I see the
Green,
stat line on her. Yeah.
Zay Green is 6 foot, and then there's another girl named, I believe she played for that team too, Ashley Barker.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
But I don't think she's going that high, Tiffany. I could be wrong, but she's probably gonna be a second round player. She's gonna be wherever she goes, she's gonna be a really good shooter.
Bro, you still got Georgia Amore. Georgia Amore.
I don't think she's going that high.
Hey.
Georgia Amore, you still got in the draft.
Hey, man, y'all gotta stop.
Rory Harmey.
Stop this. See, look at all the names. Y'all name more than 10 people. Y'all got to stop this. Man.
It's only 15 spots, dog. It's only 15.
Got to stop.
It's only 13
spots. Well, it's really 12 because
13, but they doing 15 this year coming up. So you get to have the 13, and then you get to have that's going to be in the
numbers. There's only 13.
No, what I'm saying is they could listen. You could have so in originality it was 12. With the new team, with the Valkyries coming in, you can have 13. But you also can have 2.
You talking about roster spots? We're not talking about that. You talking about a whole other conversation, bro.
You talking about draft?
No. I'm talking
about the draft order.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about.
That's why I was confused.
You bring it up. Oh no, what I'm saying, like K-Sap is saying, all these names. That's cool. You got right now in a mock draft, they got 25 people, but it's only truly 13 slots.
Really 12 in the first round because
12 in the first round, yeah.
And that's the only ones we're gonna see nationally televised. All this other people that's going in the second round, we'll see that up on the big ticker. But what I'm saying is y'all have to stop this. All these names that y'all keep mentioning, that means somebody else is getting pushed out of the top 10.
Oh, that's a fact. But the reason why you got to do that though, K-Sap, is because let's just say let's just say let's pick a name. What's a name everybody agree on at 10? Let's give a popular name.
I don't even know who I agree. I don't even know who I can say at 10.
Let's say Tahina Pow Pow because Bro Clark like Tahina Pow Pow, right? Let's just say, oh, we want Tahina Pow Pow at 10, yada yada yada. But the fucking fever grabber. Now at 10, we like, well, what if we don't have multiple names? Then at 10, we like, yo, who should we get? Now we're scrambling.
Yeah,
but instead of scrambling, what you need to do is have a backup. So then we say, okay, Tahina Pow Pow off the board. I'm gonna go get Isaiah James. Isaiah James is not a bad pick if you miss out on Tahina Pow Pow. But what if she's off the board? You got to have multiple names just in case the player you looking for ain't there. So that you're not scrambling when the time coming. You got the pick now, and now you sitting here like, well, I thought Tahina Pow Pow was gonna be there, but she not.
So are we?
It's almost like look, perfect example. It's almost like what happened in the lottery. We all assumed the way it was gonna go was the Sparks was gonna be number 1, And now, no matter how it played out, we assumed either Dallas or us was going to be 2 or 3. No matter how. So we all assumed, okay, bet if it's like that, we automatically get Olivia Miles. Then what happened? Some confusion came. Yeah. Dallas gets the number 1 pick, and now we sitting here like, fuck, we might not get Olivia Miles. You know what I mean? So you got to have backup plans based off how to, because we can't predict what's going to happen.
And the crazy thing about it is, the crazy thing about this whole situation with all the players that we mentioned, right? And, we have a lock and hold on certain players that we want to see in the top 10. But all the other players that we have mentioned and stuff like that, if they have good showings and stuff like that, because like I said, talent is talent, man. And I know, bro, Claude, you really are, caring for Nisha Morrow and Pow Pow, right?
Right.
And
but I never
Sunday,
mentioned.
Happy Sunday.
Let me tell you this.
What's up, L?
I never mentioned. What's up, L? I never mentioned Deion Gatson to y'all.
See, stop that. Stop.
I never mentioned that. I'm just saying, Brooklyn know about Deion Gatson because I mentioned it on Sister Keisha on where she dropped and fall at.
Nate said, "Bring him up, bro."
But see, look, really quick, I don't do that KSAP. I might have some names that I'll mention who I think is going to go in the first round, but if I don't think a name is going to go in the first round, I won't mention them. You feel what I'm saying?
She the top 10 scorer, but she the top 10 scorer. She's number 7 in scoring. She's a senior and she played for Auburn.
Is Auburn ranked?
Don't matter. Then we say that didn't matter.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We just say it didn't matter.
Let me explain something to you. The reason why I asked you that is if you go back, because I've done this. So if you go back and you look at previous drafts, right? There's gonna be a lot of names in that top 10 that you never seen get drafted, or you never seen names really ring bells. And the reason why is they play for certain schools that don't play against nobody. So the only names that you see, if you go back, just keep looking at previous ESPN top 10s and previous top 10, 20 this one, 20 that one, you're gonna see that the names that that stand out is gonna be names that's on ranked teams. That's why I said
I got it. No, I understand that.
Yeah, that's just the way they do it. I'm not saying that's how I feel. That's just the way the WNBA's worked so far.
I understand that, but when I was just saying her name. I'm agreeing with KSAP. I'm saying putting her name in it, it just causes confusion.
Well, let me ask you this,
she don't deserve.
Let me ask you this. So the person that you're talking about, are you taking her over Pow Pow?
Deanna Gatson?
Yeah.
For a skill set, no. But for a scoring, for as a scorer in the league, she's top. She's what? Let me look her up. What she is.
No, we're not gonna do this, man. We're not gonna do
this. I'm gonna take her, bro, Claude.
She's the top
because she's not playing against the top players.
No, but K-Star, I think there's players better than Centron. I don't think we should be locked in on Centron at number 3.
It's other players better than Sonya Centron.
It's a lot of players. I think Sonya Centron is a role player, a glorified role player. That's what I think.
I don't think that. I don't think that.
You don't think that yourself, man, Uncle Jay. You stop that.
Yo, I said that several times. She's a role player.
Who you think we should get at 3, Uncle Jay?
Bro, and this is what I'm. No. If Ozzy's healthy, yeah, because Ozzy could play 1 to 3. But there are players. Yo, Rivers is looking better than Central right now.
So you think we should?
That's a fact.
You think we should get Rivers at 3?
Not 3. No, we shouldn't get Rivers at 3.
Who you should get at 3 is what I'm asking. 3.
This is what I'm trying to negotiate.
What I'm saying is no Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is gone.
Olivia Miles is gone.
I'm saying Sonya's there, but you don't want a cool. You don't feel like she's worth the 3rd pick. Who do you go get at?
She's a safe pick.
No, but you don't want her. You want somebody else. Who do you go get?
Because there's a lot of athletic guards and wings out there, man, that are way more athletic than Central.
A name. Who you go get?
Bro, this is the dilemma that I'm having. Do I trade down?
That's why I said stop bringing all these names up, and you won't have this dilemma.
Right.
Bro, do we trade down if we don't get Olivia? and get more picks
I mean,
or more assets?
It's possible.
That's possible. We don't
Because
know what
since-
Jeff P gonna do.
Right, we don't know.
He's got us going this way, got us going that way, and he don't got us going straight down the street, man. He got us drunken and driving right now. Because we don't know what Jeff P gonna do. I mean, one sense he says he gonna do this. He wants to go big. He wants to do this. He wants to, get his players through the free agency. That's letting us know that, okay, is he really concentrating on what he can do in the draft? Is he worried about packaging up, the picks and building through free agency to go out there and get big wings and, stuff like that, man? We don't know, man.
Literally.
So, I mean, really don't nobody know who they want at number 3 for the Chicago Sky. That's just the bottom line.
I know. Olivia.
Yeah, that's
Miles.
Olivia Miles. That's who.
Yeah.
If she not there, so your Citron. It's that simple for me. Ain't even. It's not complicated for me. Definitely not no damn Cheyenne Sullers. I love Queen of Love Sports. I do not agree with that take. I do not agree with.
What's up, AL? What's up, AL?
I said everybody got their personal opinions on who they think that the Sky should get at 3. Should they get at 10?
To Quita Love Sports credit, I understand why she's saying that. She want to lock in a point guard. I get it, but we don't have to just get desperate.
Right. I wrote her on that soliloquy that she gave. I told her, I say, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying, is she the best? Is she the better? And I'm telling y'all, when we look at these guards, when we start looking at talent, you're really playing with yourself because, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again because I know this, they already have their top 25. It's already, and they really solid on that top 12, who they really want to push and to put in the airways. So we really be playing with ourselves with that. Now, what my question was on that, my second question was, is where would those people fall? Would they be switching chairs? I wasn't in particularly bringing no outside names instead of what we already dealing with. So if they win a chip, what's up, Al? I love you, girl. I love you. If we win a chip, if they win a chip, I would think so. Like Camila Cardoso, she went up further in the draft. You got what I'm saying? She wasn't in third in the original mock draft.
Bro, Camilla was dominating. That's different.
But she still wasn't. She wasn't third. She wasn't third. You know that she wasn't third.
Oh, Camilla?
But she won the chip, so she had to go third.
She was still top.
Camilla was always second.
Chicago
she was always second or third, right?
Chicago had a need and they addressed that need. But
I knew they was gonna pick Camilla. I know everybody was saying Rakia. I knew they was gonna pick Camilla.
But to your point, bro, Claude, I get what you're saying, but sometimes we could overthink things, right? Because if you have in the top of the draft, if you have no brainer talents, I don't care what you got on your team, you go get the talent, you figure it out after that, right? But once we start to get down into the nitty gritty of the draft, then you start picking players that team needs. Certain team, like for instance, when we start talking about Chicago, of course we need. Thank God that one of our needs is a player that fits that needs in the draft in Olivia Miles, right? We need a point guard, so we could clear that up with Olivia Miles. But another thing that we need on Chicago is a wing, and we need a two-way wing, somebody who can play defense. We could find that at 10. So if you take a look at a team like Indiana, we know Indiana right now. They need defense and they need a forward player. They could find that player in the draft. Whoever you think the best player is, who's going to provide defense and that could play the 4 and stretch the floor for them. Whoever that is, they could decide to go small ball because they got Lexi Hall, right? They playing Lexi Hall at the 3. She's a hustle player, so they could say, who's the best player in this draft that could play defense at the 4, could stretch the floor at the 4. Right, and give us some type of Lexi Hall type of energy. Whoever that player is, that's who they going to get in the draft. So my point in saying that is we can answer these questions by looking at what these teams lacking and what they need. whether it be a big, whether it be a point guard, whether it be more shooting, whether it be more defense, whatever it is. Like, for instance, I think Washington needs a small forward. If you take a look at Washington, they have good guards, they have solid bigs, they don't have no real dominant small forward type of player. That's who they need. So that's probably who they're gonna go get in the draft. You get what I'm saying?
L said, Brooklyn, that's so much to check. You know what I mean? You say thanks so much for checking.
Absolutely. You got to check on your people. I didn't know you was going through something. So when I saw you was going through something, I had to say something. You know what I mean? That's just what what you do for your people. So I'm happy to see you here in good spirits, L.
L, we love you, man. We love you, baby girl. And then
I'm happy you too, bro. I think you were sick not too long ago, so I'm happy to see you.
I was down, bro. Hey, I was hitting KSAP. I was like, KSAP, man, I can't get off the couch. I can't get off the couch. KSAP laughing, I couldn't get off the couch.
KSAP was, he was down for the count today. He back like he never left.
I was out, boy. I ain't even gonna lie, boy. I was in a coma, boy.
So listen, we appreciate you, and hey, listen, we appreciate this content. Hit the like button on my brother.
I don't even know grandkids left, man. I was out, boy.
Hey, hit the like button on the Gingerbread SETI serving page, man. Hit the like button on Simply Ball Dropping. Hit the like button on the Perspective of Brooklyn Ladies, baby. Subscribe. We appreciate it. Everybody watching the playback too. Hit us in the comments. We talk back. You heard?
All right, so check out this for this real quick, guys. So let's say they do the sign and trade for the Storm Kennedy. So Kennedy's gone, but they still have plenty of money they can absorb.
$900,000.
Jewel Lloyd's contract, huh?
They got $900,000 to work with.
Yeah, they got $900,000 to work with. So they bring in Jewel, they still got a good $750 to work with, and they they got spots to fill. Yep. So as far as free agency, so Dejanay is a restricted free agent. What you offering her? Because that could be a perimeter defender right there.
Yeah, I'd love to get Dejanay on this scene.
She talked about it. Dejanay talked about it.
Yeah. So because Connecticut's in a rebuild, and because Alyssa Thomas, they talking to everybody like, yeah, I'm not trying to go back to Connecticut. Her or the one, I said the one Bonner. So they might go to Phoenix. So what do you think about Janelle Salon? I don't know if y'all read about her. She's basically an unrestricted free agent. She would go number 2 if she was in the draft. Janelle Salon, Jewel Lloyd, Dejanay Carrington.
Dejanay says she wants to win. She putting it out there. A lot of these chicks are putting it out there.
Yeah.
So I don't think she wants to go
Connecticut ain't gonna win.
Yeah, I don't think she wants
Chicago not rebuilding.
No, I'm talking about
Chicago not winning either.
Dejanay would be perfect on Chicago.
What'd you say, Uncle J.E.?
I said Chicago not ready to win right now either.
Why not?
They don't have the pieces. They don't have the pieces. We don't even know who the team is going to be.
And that's what I just said. That's what I'm saying. Janelle Salon, Jewel Lloyd, and you add Dejanay Carrington to Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. That's instantly a top 6 seed right there.
I don't want an old Jewel Lloyd. I think we can go get a Jewel Lloyd from the draft.
Hey, we don't want nobody that can do the ham bone.
Uncle J got to change his name to Grumpy Uncle J. He the grumpy.
It is what it is.
What do y'all got against Jewel?
It is what it is.
Hey, he don't want them to do the ham bone.
I'm saying you still got Olivia Miles at the point. I'm saying you still got Olivia Miles at the point.
In my house, you walk on your mother's
Yeah, that's
couch.
me. Get off my lawn.
On my couch.
Now we don't want no old Jewel Lloyd. We could go get fresh pieces, get young players. We got
Jewel is 1 year older than Kyle.
Nah,
she's 1 year older than Kyle.
If you can get Jewel Lloyd for scraps and a sign and trade somewhere, man,
I'm not trying to give away picks. I said a sign and trade.
Yeah,
sign the sky.
I'll sign. You know what? I'll sign Lloyd. You know what I'll do? I'll trade it to the Aces and bring Jackie over here.
Oh my!
Lord. They go. Hey, the Aces will want picks. Jackie Young is 26. Yeah,
Jackie's young though, and she played with Tyler.
But Jackie Young and Jewel Lloyd, to me,
you gotta realize, Uncle J, you gotta realize. Of course, we could have 100 things we want to do. We could build the Avengers over here. We want.
I'm talking realistic.
That's what I'm saying. It's about if the other team wants to do that, right? So with the reason why we saying this is a perfect fit, we have especially if the right, we all want Kennedy back. Let's be clear. But if she's gone, if the writing's on the wall, we know is another player out there who wants to play in Chicago because she's from Chicago. So that's almost like a perfect situation to cure a need that we have. Okay, they don't want Kennedy back. Drew Lloyd, you do a sign and trade for Drew Lloyd. That fills a need for us. Boom. That solidifies our shooting guard position, right?
But okay.
Hold on. I'm painting a picture for you. You could throw paint on the picture if you want when I'm done. I'm gonna paint a picture for you though. Right? You got the third pick. The third pick, we probably in a perfect world, if everything falls the way we want, we're gonna get the point guard we want. So now we solidify a point because you was right. I agree with you. The roster we don't have right now, but if we get the point guard we want, now we got the point guard. Now we got the shooting guard in Drew Lloyd. We'll figure out whether we get the small forward in the draft or in free agency. Maybe Dejanay wants to come fill that role for us. And now we got our 1, 2, and 3, and we already got our 4 and a 5, and we like that. So now we just got to solidify the bench with another free agent, whoever that is, whoever y'all like.
Janelle Salon.
A couple players in the draft and the free agent. So if it's Janelle Salon, great. If it's Kia Nurse, great. If it's Natasha Howard, whoever, right? It's these different names we could go get out of free agency to add to our team.
Right.
So now we got a solid team, Uncle J.E., and this is a team that we could take. What up, Brass? This is a team that now we could take into match up with the Fever, who we're gonna see 5 and 6 times next year. We can match up
5 times,
these other playoff teams, and we can really show them what we under Tyler Marsh's system, what we can do. So that's just the picture I'm painting to you. I'm not saying that you can't make other moves, Uncle Jay. Like for instance, your Jackie Young thing. That's if one the Aces was willing to part with Jackie Young, and Jackie Young wanted to trade. Then you can do that. But who's to say that that's even a possibility? We know Drew Lloyd is a possibility, so that's why we say.
But the only problem is we will have to give up something to get Drew Lloyd. And that's probably that
scraps.
That's
not really.
Wait, let me land clean. We will have to give up something for Drew Lloyd. That's probably that number 3 pick. So we will not have a point guard. We would not have the man landed clean, and I can't land clean right here, yo. We might. I'm saying this is what I'm assuming. We may have to give up that number 3 pick, right? So we won't have a point guard. Now, Drew Lloyd, she wants to get out of Seattle. That might be a 1-year deal we getting from Drew Lloyd. When that year is up, she leaves. Now we don't have our future. We don't have our future point guard. We don't have a shooting guard. We don't have Kennedy. Now we set ourselves back 10 years. That's with Drew Lloyd.
Hey, let me take this. Let
me say something to Uncle J.E.
Go ahead.
Nope. I'm listening to everything that you're saying, but you this is the point that you're missing. We're not giving up that number 3 pick. We talking about a sign and trade.
But K-Side, that's what they saying. We're going to give up that number 3 pick.
That's not happening. It would have happened already.
Yeah. Annie Costa Noble, she changed that.
Hold on, bro. Let me explain one thing, and then I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Go ahead.
The reason why we don't have to give up much is because once a player say I want out, and they once you let the whole league, once you let the cat out of the bag of the whole league, you just lost all of your leverage. Seattle has no leverage. We don't have to do anything. We could just say, okay, you don't want to take what I'm offering you. I'll wait because Drew Lloyd is leaving anyway.
She gonna be
so
gone.
We don't have to give up nothing. The only thing we're gonna give up is a sign because Chicago don't want Kennedy Carter back. That's what Jeff P is feeling. So all they got to do is sign and trade. Is a swap. Hey, you take Kennedy, we'll take Drew. That's it. We're not giving up nothing.
But the money don't add up. The money don't add up, Brooklyn.
What you mean the money don't add up? They got 900,000.
No. What I'm saying, Drew Lloyd is getting paid a whole different pay scale than Kennedy.
That's what I said. Sign and trade.
That's what we're gonna do. If the money don't add up, whoever you don't like on the bench, whether that be Rachel Banham,
Dana,
Mariah Johnson, or whoever, we're gonna throw them in the deal and get them the hell out of here too.
It doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter. But when you're looking at the sign and trade, you got to look at what Jewel Lloyd making and look at what Kennedy Carter making. You still got to understand that Jeff P still got $900,000 to work with, right? You got cash to work with. So whatever Jewel Lloyd wants, you give it to her, because I've always stated that's the backup plan. If you lose out on Kennedy Carter, you got to bring somebody in to fill them shoes. And why not bring in somebody like a Jewel Lloyd on a bad year, average 20 a game? Kennedy Carter on a great year that we talked about, average 17.5 points a game. You got to replace that scoring, and you still got your number 3 pick to go do what you got to do. And you still got your number 10 pick.
I think Jewel Lloyd is making $212,000.
I don't care what she's making.
Wait. Carter's only making $78,000. The money don't add up.
What you mean?
We would have to give up more. They're not taking $78,000 for $212,000.
Uncle J.E., they got $900,000 to work with, man.
Bro, K-Side, understand what I'm saying. In order to get Jewel Lloyd, that's $212, and we got to pay her more. So we would have to give them the same $212 back. $78,000 is not that $212,000.
Then you're cutting down to $700,000. I mean, you got money to work with. Jeff P got the keys.
We're gonna have to give up that number 3 pick.
No, they don't, Uncle J. Stop that. Stop.
You're wrong, Uncle Jay. It's okay.
Just stop.
We don't want old Jewel Lloyd. We don't want her.
Who do you want?
Who don't want her?
We don't want no old Jewel Lloyd, man.
Wait.
Who you gonna have?
Let me replace. Hey, y'all, hold on a second. Hold on.
She was slumping last year. She was slumping.
It's still average 20.
Hold on. I let everybody go. Just check this out. Hold on. Uncle J.E., I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna keep it real fresh for you. Jewel Lloyd coming home, you gonna see a whole entire type of Jewel Lloyd if she come to Chicago, because she also coming to Chicago to retire. Her mother said this. This is in the highways and byways. She's only 31. She still got at least 9 more years that she can be utilized before we just go. Because, for instance, let's say she played at 37. That's 6 years. And she played at 36. That's 5 years, brother. I'm just telling you that we know that these WNBA players, they playing past 35, 36. Look at Skylar Dickens. She's still fresh. And she now in Unrivaled. So what I'm trying to tell you, Uncle J.E., I know it looked bad. And I'm the main advocate for Kennedy Carter. But if I can't get Kennedy Carter, you better give me Jewel Lloyd. And the only way you will heal my room from Kennedy Carter not being signed to this team, if y'all give me my home girl. If y'all give me my home girl, I'm good. I'm cool, because she gonna listen. The gold mama is who she is, brother J.E. The gold
Bro,
mama
she just want out. She just want out of Seattle. We shouldn't be her scapegoat. Bro, we can go try to persuade Kelsey Mitchell to come over here.
Kelsey Mitchell ain't better.
She wants to leave.
Better than Jewel Lloyd.
Jewel Lloyd wants to leave too.
She's young. She's young. I'd rather have Mitchell. Mitchell gonna stay. Lloyd. When the cap go up next year, Lloyd is gone, bro. She has choice.
Oh,
Lloyd is from Chicago. Kelsey Mitchell not from
Chicago. Man, listen. I don't believe in Lloyd. Why is she leaving a good team?
Why is Kelsey Mitchell leaving a good team? Something's wrong.
Because she don't like the environment. Kelsey Mitchell.
And that's the same thing Jewel Lloyd.
Man, Jewel Lloyd, man. Listen, Jewel Lloyd is the champion, bro. She come on, man.
Came up here. He want to cause confusion.
I look at things different. I just look at things different.
You just causing confusion, man. I understand.
I can read people in situations and I don't, man.
You reading us wrong though because of the fact.
No, I'm not reading y'all. I'm talking about that Jewel Lloyd situation.
Jewel Lloyd is a champion. Is Kelsey Mitchell a champion?
She's an old champion. Like you call what's the name, a bench champion.
She's 31 years old.
But she's on
her decline.
played an integral part in that
She
championship.
got mad because she didn't average her points last year. She's on a decline, man. She was slumping last year.
One bad season.
How old was Michael Jordan on
Look,
his
here's the
first
funny
chip?
thing. She had one bad season, right? And she's on a decline, but she was still in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's a top 6 player in the WNBA, but she on a decline.
Right.
Average
Okay,
20
let's go get
over JE.
Atkins. We could go get Atkins.
They all less than her. You naming people who
Hey,
have
Uncle Jay, you better get off my homegirl, man.
Atkins ain't moving the needle.
Uncle Jay, you in violation. I'm trying to hold my shit. Hey, Uncle Jay, I'm trying to hold my shit. I'm trying to hold it. You on my girl.
Yo, hold on, really
Chicago,
quick.
baby.
Hold on, really quick, right? You naming people. Drew Lloyd was a top 6 scorer last year on what you call a bad year.
A bad season.
You naming people who I guess played their best. Ariel Atkins is the 23rd best scorer in the WNBA. Who else you name?
Kennedy Carter. She averaged 17.5.
I said Kelsey Mitchell.
She averaged 17.5.
Kelsey Mitchell had a, in your opinion, right?
She's an all-star. She's younger.
She's an all-star. She's younger. She had a great season last year, right, Uncle J?
That's a fact.
She had a worse season than Drew Lloyd. She's the 8th best scorer in the league.
Man, that worst season. Wow.
Drew Lloyd on the bad.
Her numbers went up from her previous year.
No, the numbers stayed the same. Her percentages went up.
I don't
wait, Brooklyn. Because you tell him what Drew Lloyd scoring average and what she
No, that's not important. Let me tell you what's important. What's important is this is a bad season, and she was the 6th best player in the NBA. But the year prior to this was a good season for her, and she was the number 1. So on a bad season, she's the 6th best scorer in the WNBA. Don't let that go over your head.
And she cried her way out of there.
Oh,
and try to. She did it. She pulled the Dana, and try to throw the whole entire team under the bus.
Confusion.
Right, that's a fact. She need to be out. Let her go to the Fever or somewhere. That's where she need to go. We don't want her in Chicago, man. She gonna come there and cause.
You don't want her,
man. Listen, I'm sure that. I'm sure the feelings is felt throughout the Chicago land.
We want to at the crib, man.
It's got to be a replacement. If Kennedy is not going to be there, we got to replace her with a high talent guard that can score buckets.
Period.
But do it got to be an old lady? It got to be an old lady?
If she old, she still average 20.
Uncle Jay, and you pissing me off. You my boy.
It
got to be an old lady. I mean,
it's not that we want Drew Lloyd back. Listen, all right, cool. No, because I'm getting upset now with the chat, right? They talking shit in the chat. Let me ask the chat a question, since y'all so knowledgeable about basketball, right? And we lose Kennedy Carter, chat, right?
Yeah. Right.
How do you replace her? What would you do? Chat,
what would you do?
ADP? What would you do?
They gonna say somebody like Brittany Griner.
Right, they gonna make up a name now we don't even have a trade for. We know Drew Lloyd wants to be out, right? They gonna make up another name that might not even be trade.
Hey, Brass, come on up, Brass.
Hey. But that's when you sign Sellers or somebody like that can put that ball in the bucket.
Hey, Michael, I wouldn't mind Kelsey Plum, but not over no Drew Lloyd. Bro.
Nah, Kelsey Plum, no. We don't want Kelsey Plum either. We don't want her.
I'm only saying, Uncle Jay, I'm only saying her because she's available. Again, I'm speaking reality. Kelsey Plum is available. She's a free agent. So I'm saying I don't want Kelsey Plum as my first option. But if Drew Lloyd is not available, if Kennedy Carter is gone, I wouldn't mind. And she's a champion. She played on the championship team.
Brooklyn, she costs too much.
Ace is already core Kelsey Plum.
Listen, let's be clear. I don't want Kelsey Plum. I'm just saying, again.
I'm talking about Lloyd. Lloyd costs too much.
Leave the money out of it. Leave the money out of it, Jay.
Let me just say this: regardless of what we want or what we don't want, we have to make a decision to make the team better, right?
I need some help.
We all want Kennedy back, but if Kennedy doesn't come back, we have to make a decision. We can't just sit here forever complaining.
We can't complain.
We gotta make a decision.
Uncle Jay, the last time a homegrown girl came home to Chicago, they won the chip, right?
We won the chip, and she was old, Uncle Jay.
And she left.
She was 36.
And she left.
Because we didn't have no facility for her because she was hurt.
Her out. Her health. Don't say she left. That was the
We
help.
had Ka. Do you realize we had Ka?
Kai left
We
because
had
of the
Ka.
facilities. She left
Yeah,
because
well,
of the
Ka-
but
organization.
Lloyd gonna be
Here.
fine. She just left the best facilities in the league,
I
and
think
she gonna come over here
2026.
in the playground in the rec center, and she gonna be
2026.
happy.
2026, man. Look at the facility coming in
2026.
Bro, we
Yeah.
ain't seen no bricks being laid. We ain't seen nothing, man.
Man,
Come on, man.
Uncle Jay,
Uncle
man.
Jay, stop
Hey,
it, man.
your
Stop it, man.
podcast,
Yo,
you need
I
to
asked
change
Bro
your
Claude.
name.
K-Sap, I asked Bro Claude. I said, "You live in Chicago? Are they building that rec center yet?" He said, "Nah, they ain't start yet."
But the
It'll
I
be-
said,
it'll be done.
I said, in New York, it takes 6 months. New York, you can see a building be built in 6 months.
I mean,
You
they
ain't
got
tell me it
time.
take them 2 years to
Nate,
build
help me,
a
Nate.
center.
This is the
Nate,
beginning of
help me,
2025, man.
Help me, Nate. Homeboy, help me, man.
I'm gonna fall back now. I'm going into the
They
pen.
already said it started in January, so they starting this month, and they'll be ready actually at the end of this year, 2025. They'll be right after the season, which is why they said 2026.
I heard that applause or not?
So it'll be ready actually this
Yeah,
year,
we heard.
but right after the
heard that.
season's over.
I was just seeing if my stuff was working. K-Sap.
Yeah, it'll get through. It'll get through. All you gotta do is drop it.
Hey, I should have played this sound when Uncle Jay was talking.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
No, that's
on that-
That's K-Sap. K-Sap twerking for Jewel Lloyd.
Nah,
Him
hey,
and
when Uncle
Bro
Jay
Claude.
was talking, I should have gave him the Kawhi Leonard.
Hey,
Hey, look, he get one more bad take. He gonna get one of these, K-Sap.
right.
Oh, these dudes with the
I bet you-
soundboard. That's crazy.
I bet you the chat agree with me though. I bet you that.
Next time you say something foolish, this is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, the chat ain't with you on that, bro.
Got it.
Got him. Hey, I'm just saying, what you saying is, I mean, I'm in the same frame of mind of getting older players. But Jewel Lloyd is only 31 and she got 2 chips already and she want more. She's in the desire of wanting more. She don't feel that team can get a chip. She said mid-year, she said it was chaos going on right after the Olympics. It was like it was a whole different type of team. And then Gabby came over there. She really didn't have no, you know what I mean? Gabby came in there and took it, baby. Gabby was like, oh, okay, y'all want me? So it really wasn't nothing really to be organized when Jewel Lloyd them came back from the Olympics. But what I will tell you is, she come over here to Chicago. What's going to help Chicago? We need something solid, right? We need something solid. Do you agree, Uncle Jay? That's a yes or no. Do you agree we need something solid?
Yes.
Okay. So she wants to retire at home.
Should have paused him first, Uncle Jay. You from New York.
She's not going to go. She's not going anywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying, K-Sal?
Yeah.
She don't want to go anywhere else but home. That's it.
But the thing about it is, in the words of Bro Claude, I agree with you. And then, and the simple fact of what you said was, Bro Claude says this all the time.
On the clock, Jeff P. Get your ass right and get my girl Sam, Jeff P. I'm right down the street. Jeff P. You are on the clock. West Side is watching, boy.
West Side is watching.
West Side watching, baby.
Yo, fight, Jeff P.
That's
what
right.
it is, man.
Man, Jewel Lloyd is using us to get out of Seattle. After the cap goes up, she's leaving. She just wants to get out of Seattle. That's all it is.
I'm telling you, bro, she's staying at the
She gonna leave us hanging, bro. She gonna leave us
Let
hanging.
me ask some of y'all veteran WNBA players a question just for knowledge, right? What's the age that a lot of these players, typically like the average age, I'm asking, that players typically usually retire or production starts to go down? What age is that in WNBA?
About Jewel Lloyd's age?
I say about 33.
About 35.
34, about 34, 35, right?
35. Yeah.
So
About 35.
Y'all making that up. You talking about
No, it's
NBA
about
players.
35.
Name a woman that's playing right now that's at the top of her game at 31 years old. You can't name one.
So,
Skylar Diggins.
Skylar Diggins on her decline.
35.
Yeah, cool.
She's on the decline.
All right,
She's
so
fresh.
34
She
so
was
the
the
answer
best
to that
player on
question
the
is 34,
Sonics.
35. My second question is this:
Jackie Young.
how long?
Jackie Young is young.
How long do y'all feel like it's gonna take if obviously in a perfect world Chicago make all the right moves? How long you think it's gonna take Chicago to be a contender team for a championship?
Say about 2 years, man.
2 years. 2 years.
About
Yeah.
3 years.
2 years.
So if Drew Lloyd is 31 in 2 years, she'll be 33, correct?
She got a lot left in the tank, man.
That means she'll still be around and still still able to play in her prime years as a contributor to a championship team. So I don't
She'll
see
be
any,
a viable
I don't see
option,
any
man.
reason not to. I don't see any reason not to make the move if she's gonna be productive when we're gonna be good enough to win a title.
Wody Mac, what's up, Wody?
Uncle Jay, give me some credit how I broke that down. Uncle Jay, come on now.
You made sense, but it ain't Drew Lloyd, bro. She ain't it. She ain't it.
Hey, Wody Mac. First of all, let me say what's up because I ain't see you in a minute. What's up, my brother? What's going on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. You frozen? Are you
Got
back now?
the
I can hear
police
you.
out there. I hear the alarms.
Bruh, I'm out and about, unfortunately. So Brooklyn can vouch for me. I don't know what the internet
breaking
is
up or
terrible
something.
all across. The internet
Breaking up.
is terrible all across New York, bro. It's
And
like
we can
so,
tell because we can't even hear you. You going in and out.
bro.
I'm in New York. My Wi-Fi is fine. What do
I
you
ain't
mean?
gonna lie. I want
You
to
said
hold you down, but my
Wi-Fi. I'm
Wi-Fi
talking about
is-
cell phone service, bro. Like
I'm in the
anybody,
crib, bro.
Brooklyn will tell you anybody. And you in New York, all right? So your phone work flawlessly wherever you at. The internet work flawless everywhere in the city. Let's keep it a team. Brooklyn internet
it
suck.
don't. It don't.
Suck. The internet suck in the city, and it's supposed to be
I
the
know.
biggest city in the world, bro.
Same thing in Chicago, Wody. I'm having a problem over here.
You gotta get off that Metro PCS.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
bro.
He on the cricket. He on the
Dudes
cricket
on
phone.
Metro got
You gotta get off that cricket phone.
Bro, dudes on Metro got better internet than me. That don't make no sense. I'm on Verizon.
I'm on Verizon
You
too.
got the track phone.
We on them
Bro,
people.
Can you
Verizon
hear
is
me
the
now?
hub in the city.
So you on that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but y'all can hear me fine right now, right?
Yeah, you good right now. You good.
Okay. I'm just hearing y'all talk about all these 1 year one year rental players, and you know it sparks my interest. So I just wanted to say I hope y'all not putting too much stock in anything that's about to go down outside of a draft pick in 2025. Everybody is gonna be jumping ship. Turn around.
They're gonna be jumping
Just like
ship.
Exactly, bro. Can you speak to the Drew Lloyd situation, please?
And all I'm gonna tell you is if it go bad, Jude Lloyd say she do go over there, right? It's a 1 year rental. It's a 1 year rental. That's all it's gonna be. It don't get too attached, don't get too comfortable. that's everybody playing that game.
I disagree with that.
But listen, Wody Mac,
Everybody playing that.
You don't think she want to come home? You don't think she want to be at home?
They gotta pay her like she's supposed. They gotta pay her like she's the franchise player for her probably stick around. When that money go up, they gotta treat her like she's the most
already
important
getting
player.
paid like that though, bro. So that's not gonna be.
Bro, Claude. Excuse me, bro, Claude. Brass wants you to drop the link.
Okay, let me do it for Brass.
I dropped it already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You get what I'm saying though? Like,
right. I hear you,
going home.
Wody.
It sounds good.
I hear you, Wody. Let me tell you this. For sure, this come out her mother's mouth. Her mother is in my times. We the same age. She wants to come. Her mother was tired of living in Seattle. They just bought another home here. She didn't came home. Her mother is already back here. They just brought a home over the winter, and Jude Lloyd wants to retire. If can be, she wants to retire in Chicago. That's what she wants to do. I'm just telling
So how long she looking to
she
play?
a liar. Either a mama is a liar out there hanging with the sky thing, or I believe because she a homegirl And I know that she want to come home. She want to come.
I was about to say that, Wody, really quick. You do know Drew Lloyd is from Chicago, right? Like that's
Yeah,
home.
and all I'm saying though to that though is, all right, she want to retire. So if I could ask this question to y'all, how many more years you think she got? She 36, right?
5 or 6.
She's 31.
5.
She got three. She got a good 3-4 more years to me. 3-4 more years.
Three
She
productive
got 5
years?
or 6. She got no injuries. That's prior. That's
No
that's,
injuries,
that's
okay.
hard injuries. So she got 5 or 6.
People been harping on the last 2 years. Her last 2 years been looking like, and with good reason.
No, her last 1 year.
Her
With good
last
reason.
1
People
year.
have down
Her
years. People
last
have
1
up
year,
years.
Wody. She was the number 1 player the year before last. She was the number 1.
Wody, 2 years
player.
ago, she was a leading scorer in the WNBA.
She was the leading scorer 2 years ago. So the year before
That's what I
last,
said 2 years ago, but then people are harping on the inefficiency
did
of the
this year.
last 2 years.
No, just the last 1 year.
No, last 1
The
year.
last 1
Okay.
year, bro. The
1
last
year,
2 years.
Wody.
I'll put it like this.
Leading in the WNBA.
Right. She only had 1 season after she was the
And she didn't show up in the playoffs. Where was she at in the playoffs? She didn't even show up. Come on, man.
I get that, Uncle J. I get that.
You got excuses for her because she your homegirl. She from your hometown, but she ain't that, bro.
She got 2 chips.
All I'm gonna
and
say
she was
is,
very relevant.
all I want to say is, as we know with players with father time come knocking on the door, some people hold on good. Ergo, LeBron James is the most amazing 40-year-old basketball player I've ever seen, right? And some people that when the fall come, it come quick. We don't know who she gonna be, but it's 1 year. It can't be 2 years in a row because then people, you know what they're gonna start talking about? Is Drew Lloyd washed? Is Drew Lloyd fall off a cliff as father time or mother time caught up to Drew Lloyd? I can hear it right now. It better not be 2 years in a row, because the next thing that'll happen too.
How you feel about Kalia Copper?
Coming back to Chicago?
She want to come back.
Just a game in general. How you feel about her?
Oh, she amazing. Her game is smooth. Her game is sweet.
She 30, bro.
It's
She
amazing.
too old. She be 31 next year. She too old.
Yeah, but she don't play like it.
Drew Lloyd don't either.
Play like she's still getting to bucket. She's still aggressive, even if she may not be what people consider a lockdown, but she's.
Wody, what's getting to the bucket to you? Like, how many points is getting to the bucket?
She can give you 20, you 20 fairly regularly. She gives effort on defense. Which a lot of people love. I know everybody love that effort on defense. She gives effort on defense and she gets you a bucket.
Hey, Wody, this is a bad season for Drew Lloyd, and she averaged 20 in a bad season.
It's still put up 20 though. Now, what was the efficiency?
Brooklyn, you ain't got no highlights.
What was the efficiency numbers though? What was the field goal percentage?
Field goal. I got you right now. Field goal percentage.
Yeah, Kalia Copper was 17.2.
So, what's a good field goal percentage for you? Before I tell you these numbers,
a good field goal percentage for the women. I say you got to be, depending on too hard. If you get all your all your buckets around the rim, then you need to be like low 50s. You need to be low 50s.
That's crazy.
If you get everything is at the rim.
The only girl that's in the 50s is Brittany Griner. Ain't none of these girls low 50s.
Forget percentages. I don't like all that percentage stuff. Let's do the eye test. Drew Lloyd in the Olympics was sitting the bench, right? Kai won games. Even in the WNBA, Kai was still winning games. Drew Lloyd has not won no games for Seattle. Come on, man. Gabby, she mad because Gabby Williams come and put her foot in her butt and took her position. That's what it's about.
Hold on, with the eye test.
That's Uncle Jay saying that, right?
Yeah, that's
Uncle Jay saying that. Yeah.
With the eye test, how did she not win games for Seattle if she was?
She did, bro. It's no.
Hold on. Let me ask the question for you answering it.
Okay.
How was she the leading scorer? I mean, how was she the How did she not win games for Seattle if she was the leading scorer on the team?
Brooklyn. What I'm saying is you can contribute, but when it comes to when it comes time for the game on the line, Drew Lloyd, they wasn't showing highlights of Drew Lloyd winning the games. They were showing Gabby. They were showing Skylar. You know what I mean? I got
it. Uncle J.E.
Yes.
Listen, I got it. Your ass don't like Jude Lloyd, but
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
no,
It
wait,
ain't got nothing to do with that,
I
bro.
got it. No, wait. Non-emotional. Without no emotion, I want to come back up here. With no emotion, Uncle J, with no goddamn emotion. There is not one person that you can pull up that's I'm just saying that's gonna come to your mind right now, that has played better than Jude Lloyd the last 5 years.
Oh, you gonna throw in 5 years? Of course not.
You had to put 5 on it, like
Yeah, you gotta throw 5 years on it. Of course not.
Hold on a second. Hold on, goddammit, hold on. Let me land, and then you could take it. But I'm gonna be proof. I'm not gonna speak emotional. I'm looking at it right now. It says one thing that I do like about Gilbert Arenas. He said Google is your best friend. So you Google me. I don't want to hear you about your damn emotions. You Google me. Who did better than her? You too, Wody Mac. Who did better than her? Google it and tell me who did better than her in the last 5. And then I'm gonna land my plane.
Hey, can I try to go off the top of the dome with it?
No, hell no, because that's not facts.
But you threw in 5 years. We know she was the best. She was in her prime in 5 years. She was in the prime in 5 years, but she's on the decline right now.
She wasn't in the prime in 5 years.
She was winning.
5 years ago,
she was winning.
Championship, right?
She's in her prime right now. At 31.
She ain't in no prime. She ain't in the prime right now, bro.
At 31, she's in a prime.
She's in a decline.
Any basketball players, any basketball players' youth, their prime is 27 to at least 33. That's
you talking about men? Years. You talking about men?
You talking about any athlete? Women
and men are not the same.
Women live longer than men. So
women don't have the physicality as men.
All right, so look, Uncle Jay, what's a decline to you though, bro? Like what's
most women start declining after 31 when they're playing sports.
I'm talking about we talking about sports, so we could back this up by numbers. So I'm saying, what's a decline to you? Explain to me,
bro. She was just in the playoffs. She didn't show up, right? She's been slumping all year. Somebody else is taking her position, her shine. You know what I mean?
I don't think six in the league is slumping, bro. That's pretty good.
Yo, all right. Well, how come
for Jude Lloyd's numbers? Because she was number 1 in the league the year prior.
Before.
She's 6.
Where was she at in the playoffs? What did she average in the playoffs?
Hell, Kyrie stunk in some playoffs.
Hold up, Uncle J. She was checked out, man. That whole situation in Seattle, she was checked out.
Y'all got excuses for her. Y'all got excuses for her.
Because you brought up Kalia Copper.
Kobe was, bro.
Hold up, Uncle J. Did Kalia Copper play in the Olympics? Did she sit down? That's a Sherl thing.
Cop showed up in the Olympics. Cop won that Olympics for them. She helped them.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Come on, Uncle J.
They was having problems. They threw Cop in there. Cop changed the game. She because they didn't have no.
The third and fourth quarter was clutch.
Yeah, she was.
Look, Jude Lloyd was checked out of that.
Jude Lloyd was sitting on the bench.
She was checked out of that whole situation, man. Out there in Seattle, man.
In the Olympics too.
9 to 10 years, man. Look, she got 2 championships, man. You got to stop that, man.
Bro, she was checked out of Olympics too.
Gabby Williams was about to win that Olympics by herself. Damn it, by herself.
Listen, I don't know what you got against goddamn Jude Lloyd, man. But you got to stop that, man.
She old, bro.
Every person that you talking about is old then.
But they ain't playing old.
Man, look, Jude Lloyd checked out of that whole situation, just like Brooklyn said.
K-Side.
You checked out of, hold up. Like you said, Uncle Jay, can I land my plane? Can I land my plane?
He said you driving. He said you flying a Boeing 757. That motherfucker taking too long.
Nah. Mine don't take long. I get straight to the point. The point is, like Brooklyn said, on a bad year, 6 in the league, right? The year before that, number 1 in the league, and you say she on the decline, it's a situation. She disgruntled. She won out. She come to
And
a new
again,
fresh start back at home. She gonna be that girl. It's simple as that.
again, I asked you. So she was checked out during the Olympics. She was sitting the bench.
But the whole
Why would you be checked
situation.
out? With the Seattle don't got nothing to do with the Olympics.
Man, look, her
Olympics
mind
is something
state,
totally
man.
different, bro. When you talk about the Olympics, it's about
He
who the
moving the
coaches.
goalposts,
It's
Brooklyn.
about,
That's
but it's
all
still,
it is.
but still, I'm gonna answer that question too. With the Olympics, it ain't up to Drew Lloyd. It's up to who the coaches want to put out there. Jason Tatum didn't play the whole Olympics, and he won the damn championship.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
there
get
it
what
is
I'm
right there.
saying?
There it
So
is
it's
right
like
But
you
we
can't use
understand.
the Olympic
There it is
roster
right
because
there.
the Olympic roster is something.
But we understand why Tatum was on the bench because he's playing with people that are above him of Hall of Fame. But Drew Lloyd is supposed to be those who were
That's
playing
not true.
before Tatum.
Now
No,
you
that's
just
not true.
wait, you just
That's what you just said.
contradicted yourself because all
No,
those
I didn't.
players. Let me show you how you did. All of those players that you said that's better than him is all old.
Yeah,
About
but
to retire.
what I'm saying
He's a
is
young
Drew
player.
Lloyd is
No. We gonna
no, you're not catching what I'm saying. I'm saying Drew Lloyd is supposed to be those players.
be a gentleman. I'm gonna let you finish.
Everybody that
Yeah,
was
'cause
on the court, everybody that was on the court over Drew Lloyd technically was more accomplished. Technically was more accomplished. Everybody that got the start over her technically was more accomplished.
I'm listening. Go ahead, Uncle Jay. I'm listening.
No, you said Drew Lloyd was, say, LeBron, was KD. That's Drew Lloyd, you said. She was sitting the bench.
Not what I said, but you say what you saying. Don't worry about it.
No, but that's how you said.
Drew Lloyd was
never got a chance to say what I was saying. I want you to say what you saying, and I'm gonna say what I'm saying when you finish.
What I'm saying is Drew Lloyd, when she was checked out, you said, okay, she was checked out during the season because of Seattle. What about the Olympics? She didn't show up for the Olympics either. She didn't show up for the playoffs.
It's about the coaching and the coaching fit. Where the coaches went out there. The same thing with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was a goddamn NBA champion, and he came out there and couldn't get on the court. And he playing underneath guys that are old that they say is washed up. Come on, Uncle J, man. I mean, all your points, I respect all your opinions, but me personally, man, you just way off, man. That's just my opinion.
No, I'm not way off. I'm on point. I'm on point. She old. She on a decline. I bet she have a bad year this year too. Then what's gonna be the excuse?
Uncle J, that sound like you hate
where he's going.
That sound like a hater, man.
I'm not a hater, bro.
Respectfully silent.
Hey,
Can I get
that ain't my
all I'm
man.
asking for is the same energy, please. I just want to respond. That's it. I was respectfully silent, right? So all I'm gonna say is this, right? And this is not my words. This is your words, Uncle J. You said Drew Lloyd is too old. She's over the hill. We don't want these. We want younger players, right? You said, what about the Olympics? She was she checked out in the Olympics too, right? This is all your words. These are not my words, right? So now, if we take a look at Jason Tatum in the Olympics, right? He didn't play either. He was a champion, right? All those players who played over him was old. These is all players who was about to retire soon. We don't know how many more years LeBron got. We don't know how many more years Curry got. We don't know how many more years Durant got. But these are the players that was playing over him. He didn't have to. They didn't have to play over him. He could play. If we really being honest, we know the history and who these players are legendary status and where we put them in the legendary status. But if we really being honest, today Jason Tatum is probably better than him right now. Right today. Right, so we take a look at Drew Lloyd now, in your opinion, because of what you're saying, she's too old to play. But that's not, or she wasn't playing during the Olympics. That's not her decision. That's the coach's decision because it's a total different lineup. The coach is gonna put out who they think is the best fit for the players. As a player, you gotta respect that and sit and not complain. That's what Jason Tatum did. That's what Drew Lloyd did. Now you would have an argument with me when it comes down to Diana Taurasi because I feel like she was too old to be on the damn roster. She ain't do shit, right? That's Diana Taurasi. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that was Drew Lloyd's role. I feel like, I don't even know you're right because I have to actually go look at the Olympic rosters. I don't know how much Drew Lloyd played or didn't play. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm going off of what you're saying, if you're telling me she didn't play, I'm telling you it's based off coaches and who the coaches want out there because they make that decision. It's not because you're too old to play or you can't play. It's because the coaches decide who they think is the best fit on the floor.
And along with that, and if I may interject and add this one point, what we just looking at what somebody can offer you when their shot is not falling, they're not getting buckets, they're not scoring. What the next thing a person can offer you is defense, rebounding, all these other things alike. Jewel Lloyd, the opportunities that she was getting in Seattle, in the Olympics, whatever the case may be, the thing that people was highlighting was, dang, her shoot numbers are down. It may not even be an age thing, but her shooting was off. She was shooting like Mikal Bridges in the beginning of this NBA season, just off. Go to rack or something, like, but it was off, right? So if you're not scoring and you're not a good defender, like, let's keep it a bean. You're not a good defender.
She is scoring, Wody Mack, though. She is scoring. We just proved that she was scoring.
We talking about this season. We talking about this season right now, though. The shooting numbers.
She's 20 points.
She's top 6
She averaged 20, man.
She averaging 20, but shooting like high 30%, right? High 30%, low 40% field goal, though. So you're taking a lot of shots to get to that 20.
Hold on, Wody. You moving the goalposts now, because if we talking about, if we're not talking about the Olympics, and if we talk about Seattle, you got to take into account that Seattle never had chemistry from the 2 free agents they signed this year, and that's the reason why she was thrown off. Right? You brought in an alpha personality in Skylar Diggins who bumped heads with Jewel Lloyd, and then you brought in a champion, power forward veteran who I'm assuming, I think from the reports, they didn't have the greatest relationship either, right? So now you bring all that in, you try to find chemistry on the court. The chemistry is thrown off on the court. You're not going to get
which all that may be, which all may be well and good.
Last point, Brody. And also, Jewel Lloyd also have to now take a step back because she's not a selfish player, right? So now she got to take a step back to try to figure out, how do I get these players to fit in with me? Right, so now you're not even playing your same aggressive game you played the year prior when you didn't have to take that step back. Now you playing a game where you trying to figure out how does everybody fit in. Even if you take a look at one of the greatest teams ever put together, the Heatles, right? The Heatles, when they first came together, that first year wasn't peaches and cream, and these are some of the best players in the world. That first year when they came together, they had to figure out who takes the shots when, who's gonna be the leader. These are the best players we talking about in the world. They couldn't figure it out. So you don't just.
But it's crazy though that Chris Middleton can figure it out though, right? And they basically like the similar skills, like a skill level. It's crazy he can figure it out though and be efficient in his role. She was inefficient this season. That's why it was a problem.
No, you're not
she
talking
shot
about
the ball 15 times this year, Wody, man. You act like she shot the ball 30 times.
The Bucks. What seed is the Bucks on Wody? What seed is the Bucks? What are you talking about? Chris Middleton. What did Chris Middleton figure out? What are you talking about?
It's with the thing that it's great about Chris Middleton, with the opportunities, somebody like which what Jewel Lloyd needs to be with the opportunities you get. Hold up, check me real quick. With the few opportunities that you do get, right? You got to be more efficient, and that's the thing. Like with a Kobe, even in my favorite player, like a Kobe, so on and so forth, and other players alike, and sometimes like Melo, you take a lot of shots, but if you're not scoring at a high clip, it's inefficient shot chucking.
He didn't take a lot of shots, Wody. 15 shots is not a lot of shots.
And what was that field goal percentage? Was that field goal percentage in the low 40s?
Man, she averaged 20.
He won't tell you what she averaged in the playoffs, though. He will not tell you that.
I mean, I just need to know. I just need to know that percentage. I just need to know that percentage.
Seattle situation, man. Y'all guys, man. Whoa.
Man, listen. Kobe was going through the Denver situation. He put up 40-point games.
And shot the ball 30 times a game.
10 40-point games in a row.
And shot
he
the ball
averaged
30.
40 points.
Hey, look, but you won't say how many shots he took. He took 30 a night. 30 a night.
Nah, he didn't shoot no 30 a night. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Kobe never did that. Kobe didn't average no 30 points, no 30 shots a night.
Kobe was taking about 17, 18 shots, though.
Yeah, he wasn't taking no 30 shots a night.
There might have been nights he did it.
Kobe averaged 40. He averaged 45% for his whole career. There ain't no way in the world he's shooting 30 shots at night.
Kobe Bryant, some seasons was shooting the ball. You look at his stat line, he was shooting the ball over 25 times a night to get these.
Nah,
and
never
like
ever.
I said, and Kobe was
Never,
not
ever.
always efficient with it. He was high volume, but he hit clutch shots.
Okay, that's
He
the only
won
thing I
games with-
agree
he
with
won
Wody
games
Mack
with-
said. A high volume shooter, but Jay.
He's a high volume shooter.
Yo, really quick,
That's
really
what I'm
quick.
saying.
You
fellas.
take a
If
lot
y'all
of
like
shots,
this-
but you make
hold on, really quick, Wody, man. If y'all like this back and forth, hit that like button, man, because I know y'all watching this right now. Y'all ain't hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the perspective with 80s, baby. Subscribe to the Gingerbread Man, Steady Servant ENT. Subscribe to my brother K-Sap, Simply Ball Dropping. If you enjoying the content, go.
And subscribe to Barbershop Talk, Uncle
Subscribe to my
J.E.
brother Barbershop Talk,
Don't subscribe
Uncle
to
J.
Uncle
Yeah,
J.E.
go. Get back to it.
Y'all know y'all
like
like
button.
they love Uncle J.E. What are you talking about? Everybody love Uncle J.E.
Hey, listen, if you want to, if you want some confusion, go to Barbershop Talk with Uncle J.E. because he's going to call you confusion.
Look at the chat, Uncle J.E. Look at what they saying in the chat. But look, check it out. I'm gonna say this. I'll let y'all go. Uncle J.E., you my man. Wody, you know already. We boys, and I do like a lot of things that you say. But let me tell you this, man. I'm going off of facts. See right here, like Gilbert Arenas said,
Google
again,
your best friend, man.
Google is your best friend. When you say
to cause confusion,
when you say she
They only
didn't
here to
do
cause
as good,
confusion.
when you say she didn't do as good, that you're saying she didn't do as good as what she did the year before or the year before that. We know that she did not match what she's been doing over the last 5 years. But over the last 5 years, she averaged 20, even this past year, 20 points or more. That's in the top 1% of the league, Wody, man. Uncle J.E.
Really quick, I don't mean to interrupt. Hey, yo, ADP, I don't want to hear that shit talking about L come up here. You bring your ass up here too. Gang, bro.
That's my girl, gang. ADP, come on up. But yeah, so what I'm saying is this.
I didn't even realize I was muted. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying, Brother Claude. You said
in the top
scoring,
1%,
right?
Listen, she's in the top 1% of production in the WNBA right now. She's in the top 1%. Let me say it again. She's in the top 1% of production in the WNBA. She's in that crowd. So if you got Caitlin in that crowd, she's definitely in that crowd. The Gold Mamba is who she is, and you can't take, like Kobe is who he is. Nobody can take. I don't give a damn what you say. Nobody can take Kobe Bean Bryant.
Hold up. Is this the how my eyes see it stat?
No, I just
right?
told you.
It's top 1% production.
Right here.
Or
it's right here.
You going by what the numbers say?
I'm going by what else do you go by? Emotions? If you going by emotions,
Eye test. There's an eye test, bro.
If you go
That's
by
an eye
eye
test.
test, can't nobody stick the Gold Mamba. Is you right?
Bro, she ain't show up for the playoffs. Why you won't talk about what she averaged in the playoffs?
The men lie, women lie, stats don't, man.
What did she average in the playoffs?
Uncle J.E., you acting like this girl.
Why you keep going back to the playoffs, Uncle
Because
J.E.?
we
already said
like Janet Jackson said. Like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately?
20 points
a
game.
game.
That's what
Doing
she's done
nothing.
for you lately.
She just got her team swept. That's what she got.
Uncle J.E., man, she checked out of that situation.
She
man.
checked out. Excuses. We got excuses now.
That ain't
We
no
going for a
excuse.
chip. You mean tell me you can't show up to go for a chip?
Seattle
Come on,
wasn't
man.
winning no chip, regardless of
Come on,
Drew
man.
Lloyd showed up.
Gabby showed up. Gabby showed up.
Did they win a chip when she showed up though?
NECA showed up.
Did they win?
Where was Lloyd?
No,
Where was she at?
No. Answer my question, Uncle J.E. Did they win?
They didn't win, but Lloyd was. It wasn't because of Lloyd. Lloyd was not there either. That's
Okay.
a fact.
But if Lloyd wouldn't have been checked out and she showed up, they win. Gabby Williams not moving the needle for them to win. NECA's not moving the needle for them to win. So what's your point?
Yo,
But
my
Drew
whole point
Lloyd
is she's
won.
on her
But
decline.
Drew
She's on a
Lloyd, but
decline.
Drew Lloyd won.
Man, look.
Look, Drew Lloyd got 2 chips. She got 2 chips.
You talking about her pass?
Ariel
What's she,
Atkins had a bad season last year
It's
too.
current,
We
it's
need
current
Ariel Atkins.
pass.
Atkins is still at it. Drew Lloyd is not showing that same intensity that Atkins is showing.
Oh my goodness.
Atkins is going. Atkins is still at it.
Hot
She
garbage.
might be trash, but what Lloyd?
If
Man,
she's still
listen.
at it, wasn't she?
Man,
didn't she
listen.
play on the U.S. You just brought up the Olympic team. Wasn't she on the Olympic team before Atkins?
Once
I don't know if she
again,
was
what
before.
is Drew
I believe she
Lloyd's
was, if I'm not
average
mistaken.
in
My
her
question to
career?
you is, if Atkins is still at it, why did they pick Drew Lloyd over Atkins?
Because Lloyd supposed to be that one. She's supposed to be the gold mama.
Just answer the question.
She's supposed to be,
Answer
or
the
is she?
question, man.
She's supposed to be that one.
Or
Wasn't
is
Drew
she?
Lloyd an all-star? Was Ariel Atkins an all-star?
No, she wasn't.
All right,
Come
there,
on, come
case
on,
in
Uncle
point.
Jay. Come on now.
Oh,
He just,
okay.
he just ran into a brick right there, y'all.
Nah, I ain't running to a brick.
Explosion.
Y'all won't answer that question.
Explosion.
Nobody won't tell you how much Drew Lloyd averaged in the playoffs.
We already discussed that,
Yeah,
Uncle Jay.
average-
So what's your point?
Give me numbers. Y'all gave me numbers for
I
everything
got-
else. Give me the numbers.
She averaged 7 points.
7 points. Oh my God. Oh
But
my
look, all
Lord.
right,
Uncle
look,
Jay,
how much,
she was
all right, no.
checked out,
I
man.
like that energy, Uncle J. How much did Ariel Atkins average in the playoffs?
Uncle Jay know what he's
wait.
talking about. I
No,
know what
you
I'm
don't.
talking about,
How
man.
much
I
did
do know what
Ariel
I'm talking
Atkins
about.
No, you
average
don't.
in the playoffs?
I ain't never been wrong about nothing yet.
Hey, Uncle
Y'all
Jay,
can't
give
check
me
me on
numbers.
nothing I've been wrong about
All
yet.
right, cool. Give
You
me
wrong
your
about
opinions,
this right
all
now.
your opinions,
Ariel
but they
Atkins
wrong.
average in the playoffs. Give me numbers.
What I'm talking about, Lloyd. I'm talking about Lloyd.
Oh, see,
I don't
he
know
wants to
about
focus on-
Atkins.
he did-
I didn't
that's
focus on no
moving the
Atkins.
goalpost.
Y'all, because
You wanna
Atkins
say
ain't
over
coming to our
Atkins?
team.
You said you want to go get Atkins?
Atkins ain't coming to our team. We talking
Didn't
about
you say
Drew
go
Lloyd.
didn't you say go get Atkins?
I'd rather go get Atkins than Drew Lloyd. Yes.
She can't. And she
Average
can't
Oh, you
produce.
rather go get you rather go get somebody that averaged 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal in a whole entire career with everything put together, including last year, averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1 steal. Man, you out your man. You biased.
Okay.
I thought you was all right.
Y'all bugging.
I thought
Y'all
you was
bugging.
doing okay. I
Y'all
see you
bugging.
don't like
I don't
her.
know.
She didn't average 20 points last year. That's a fact.
She only averaged 14 points last year.
You're right.
I don't know where the 20 points come
I
from.
said
Right.
over
I'm
her
talking about Ariel. I'm
career.
talking about Ariel Atkins. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Drew Lloyd didn't average 20 points either.
Yes, she did.
Hey,
No, that's
Yes,
what
she
she was
did.
mad about her contract because she didn't
She
average 20
averaged
points.
20,
19
Uncle Jay. See, you don't know your
20
facts.
points.
See,
You just
She
saw
averaged
it.
19. She averaged 19 point something.
19.7. That's 20. That's 20. That's 20 points a game.
That's not 20 points. That ain't a 20 right there. That's rounded
Man,
up.
look, a pair of
Rounded
lips
up to
say
20.
anything, man. A pair of
They
lips
didn't
say
pay her
anything.
her money.
And you just talk.
Don't say that because you're gonna make me think you don't know basketball, Uncle J.E.
I do know basketball.
Every basketball player know you round up that last number.
Nike didn't round it up. Nike didn't pay her money.
We're not talking about
Nike didn't round it up.
Nike is in basketball. We talking about
But that's what she was complaining about. She didn't make her numbers. That's what she was complaining about.
That, but that's Nike. We're not talking about Nike. That's another.
That's what we're talking about.
We talking about basketball.
No, we talking about she didn't make 20. If she would have made 20 points a game, she would have got a bonus.
What that got to do with basketball? You talk about endorsements.
No, I'm talking about she didn't average 20 points a game.
Would make the sky better, or you want to talk about Nike? That's 2 different
Well,
conversations.
I know she ain't gonna make the sky better if she averages 7 points in the playoff.
Talk about Nike.
Miss Gold Mamba.
We talking about
she didn't show up. We could do better than Jewel Lloyd. Old Jewel Lloyd, 30. She'd be 32 this year.
I boom. I listen. Now you talking my language. We could do better than Drew Lloyd. Now tell me who, and don't tell me no bullshit like Ariel Atkins. Tell me who.
We could get that in the draft. We could get way better than Jewel. We got Jewel Lloyd already. We need to re-sign Carter. Re-sign Carter. That's 17 points a game right there.
Get a player in the draft that's better than an established pro. You're not doing that.
Yeah, okay.
You know what's gonna kill him? Did Kobe show up the first year he played in Utah?
Kobe sat the bench because there was
Nah, he
veterans.
came in and shot air balls. Stop that.
No, he
But
did not.
But he bounced back.
Nah.
He bounced back.
He was
Uncle
the only
Jay.
one that he was the only one that would take that shot too.
Oh, my
What do you
God.
mean?
You moving
He was the only one that would take that shot.
moving the goalpost, man.
Eddie Jones didn't take that shot. Ben Axel didn't take that shot. Come on, man.
The goalpost, man.
Well, what about later on when he got the 3 in a row?
That's
And then
what
he
I'm saying.
went
So
again
just
3 in a
because
row.
Drew Lloyd had a bad playoff this year, don't mean that she can't bounce back.
Bro, you ain't gonna find no bad playoff for Kobe. You ain't gonna find no bad playoff for Kobe.
Look, the first year, bad playoff. Look, what I'm saying is Drew Lloyd had a bad year last year on the marks of what y'all saying, but still averaged 20, right? In the playoffs, she averaged 7. Bad year. She was checked out of that whole situation because the writing was on the wall through the whole course of the season that something was brewing in Seattle. She was checked out. She wanted out because if she didn't want out, she wouldn't have been disgruntled and that lawsuit would have never came about. So now she has a bad year. She needs a fresh start, but Drew Lloyd has a lot in the tank.
And Kobe said himself that 2004 playoffs when they played against Detroit that he had a bad playoffs
because Chauncey Billups was up in his. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Kobe Bryant said that himself. He said he wished he would have did more.
Yeah,
he said that himself.
It is what it is.
Got to know the history, Uncle Jay. Come on.
Nah, they had a super team assembled. That's what he meant. I know. That's my team.
How you letting
I went to see Kobe. I went to see Kobe play twice. That's my team.
Now they had a super team.
They had Carmelo. They had Peyton. They had what's the name on that team? That was a super team.
Kobe couldn't get it done.
They lost.
No,
Wallace.
They had old play. Kobe couldn't get it done. He had Shaq too. So Shaq didn't have nothing to do with it.
He couldn't get it done.
Sean Prince.
Yeah, right.
Drew Lloyd had all them
We
other
talking about a 5-time champion though. He's a 5'2", 5'2" in the championship. He ain't 6'4". He ain't 4'6".
Stop that.
He's 5'2". Come on, man. He went 3 times by himself.
Stop that.
Come on,
he didn't
man.
get it done against Detroit.
Wallace.
He got it done by himself.
No,
he didn't need nobody to carry him. He didn't need 2 other dudes to carry him.
He had Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol, man. Wasn't that? Come on, man.
Derek Fisher.
Oh, come on, man. Paul Gasol ain't no Dwayne Wayne. He ain't Bosh. He ain't Ray Allen.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Ray Allen is the Hall of Famer. Bosh is the Hall of Famer. Wade is the Hall of Famer. Kyrie is the Hall of Famer. Kevin Love is the Hall of Famer. Come on, man.
Are you sure that they're gonna get it? Are you sure Kevin Love gonna get into the Hall of Fame?
Kevin Love gonna get in there. He's a double king. What are you talking about? He gonna get in there.
Uncle J.E., I asked you a question, and you rattled off all these other names. I'm asking you a question. Just answer my question so we can move on. Is Paul Gasol a Hall of Famer?
Come on, semantic. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, well, that's all I need to hear. Carry on.
Because he played with Kobe.
Carry on. Because he played with Kobe. Come on, get out of here.
He played with Kobe. His numbers wouldn't have got him in.
Hey, Kyrie's a Hall of Famer because he played with LeBron.
Kyrie is that dude. What are you talking about?
Kyrie ain't won nothing outside of LeBron. Cut that out, man.
He just went to the chip. We just went.
Did he win? Has he won a chip without LeBron?
As LeBron won without any help. AD carried LeBron the last time, and that's an asterisk. That's an asterisk championship. They was in the bubble, 45 games or whatever. Come on, man.
Put that cup down, Uncle J.E. Put the cup down.
LeBron is not that either. He's Caitlin Clark of the NBA. Come on, man.
Well, y'all, boy, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, if you start your channel up, start hating on LeBron, boy, you're gonna blow up.
Nah, I don't hate on LeBron. I respect what LeBron did, but he ain't Kobe.
Better than
what about
Kobe.
Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan beat LeBron. He beat LeBron 2 times. Who better than Kobe?
San Antonio got a young LeBron.
He could have proved he was better than Kobe. He didn't show up in the. Kobe showed up in the finals. LeBron let Dwight Howard beat him. He let Dwight Howard beat him. Come on, man. He ain't never better than Kobe. He ain't nothing better than Kobe.
He better than Kobe.
5'2", 4'6".
Better than Kobe.
He lost 6 times in the finals.
He better than Kobe. He
got never better than Kobe.
He got 1 championship outside of Shaq. He better than Kobe.
He got 2. He went 3 times by himself in a row. He almost 3-peated.
Paul Gasol.
Kobe almost 3-peated by himself.
Paul Gasol.
Kobe almost 3-peated by himself.
So you just discrediting all the players that Kobe Bryant played with. You discrediting Ron Artest. Ron Artest saved him with the 3-pointer against Boston. So
Ray Allen saved LeBron. He won that chip for LeBron.
Look.
Ray Allen hit that 3. Spurs was bringing out the championship gear, and Ray Allen hit that 3-pointer. You remember?
Yes, I do. Look at all the events that led up to that. Didn't LeBron hit the 3-pointer before that?
Oh, come on. Come on. Allen won the game, bro. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. LeBron put him in that position for Ray Allen to even get the shot. Come on
They
now.
thought the game was over. They was bringing out the championship shirt.
Fast forward into the shot that Ray Allen hit. Look at the events that led up to the shot before Ray Allen hit it.
They was bringing out the championship gear to celebrate the championship. Ray Allen hit the shot.
It has nothing to do with it. He hit the shot. He hit the shot to send it into overtime, but it still wasn't a guaranteed win. And LeBron
He won the game.
No, he didn't.
No, he won that game.
Yo,
he won that game.
I made my point already.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna fall back. Now you know Uncle J.E. don't know his facts. He does not know his facts.
What facts don't I don't know?
Ray Allen did not win that game.
He won that game. That's a fact. He won that game.
Ray Allen sent the game into overtime.
No, he won that game.
Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money.
He won that game against the Spurs. It did not go no overtime.
The game
not against the Spurs.
The game went into overtime.
No, the game didn't go. No, he won the game.
J.E. The game went into overtime because LeBron got the stop on Tony Parker. The game went into overtime. You don't know your facts. When you come up here, start speaking facts. Stop speaking.
I do know my facts. I know the facts. I know Ray Allen won that game.
Uncle J, okay, in the chat, how much money you want to put on Uncle J.E.?
Man, I'm an Israelite. I don't bet on nothing, man. That's against my religion. I don't bet on nothing. That's what y'all do. Y'all do all that betting and all that.
Hold on. OJ, let me finish my point. Go on Google and you tell me that Ray Allen won game 6. That game went into overtime.
Even if you're right. Okay, I concede that point. Okay, whatever. But the whole point is,
I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. Bro Claude, take over your show. I don't want to talk about it no more. Because it's asinine that you talking all this stuff. A pair of lips to say anything.
It's asinine. You think you know what you talking about when you're a LeBron fan. Okay, but he ain't better than Kobe.
Better than Kobe. The game went in
overtime. How he better than Kobe? Tell me how he better than Kobe.
The game went
Kobe beat him in the All-Stars. Remember they was playing one-on-one. Kobe stuffed him.
The game went in overtime. Because when they talk about the GOAT debate, they don't even throw Kobe up in there. It's always
you don't throw Kobe up in there. Kobe is in there.
It's always between LeBron and MJ. That's where
Tim Duncan is better than LeBron. He beat LeBron twice already.
But listen,
we do got Israelites in New York. I don't know.
The GOAT debate is
I'm an Israelite.
LeBron and MJ. That's why these
the GOAT debate is LeBron. The GOAT debate is MJ and Kobe. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. What? Start your barbershop talk and talk about that. They don't talk about Kobe and Mike.
You don't talk about Kobe because you're a LeBron fan. What are you talking about?
Listen, I don't talk about it at all, Uncle J.E. I don't get off.
I talk about it. Kobe is my dude. What are you talking about?
And that's the only reason why I don't get off into that GOAT debate stuff. But all the talk is LeBron.
Bro, numbers don't lie. 4-6. You win 4 and you lost 6. I win 5. I only lost 2.
LeBron got all the stats to back it up, man.
He got stats because he played longer.
Oh, see, there you go. You're moving the goalpost, man. Get out of here.
He played longer.
Get out of here, man. Kobe played 18. He played 18 years, right?
About the gold Mamba, man. The gold Mamba.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uncle J.E. trying to move the goalpost, man.
I'm not moving the goalpost. Kobe played 20 years. Kobe played 20 years.
Black Mamba legacy is solidified. LeBron James legacy is solidified. The gold Mamba trying to win a championship. Let's figure out how
he won one already.
Figure out how to get the. She's trying to win 2. Let's figure out how to get the gold Mamba to championship.
She already got 2.
Well, was she trying to get 3? Let's try to figure out how to get the gold Mamba championship in her home state.
That's all I'm trying to tell Uncle J.
Look, hey, Gingerbread Man, go ahead and post that little thing that the Bink 3 DJ put in the chat. Put it up on your screen for Uncle J.E.
Okay.
Just put it up there. Just put it up there. Just put
They
that
going
up
by
there.
points a lot, man.
No, we're
Come
not
on.
going by points. The GOAT debate has always been between MJ and
Kobe.
Bron.
It's always been between Kobe and MJ. What are you talking about?
No, it hasn't.
If
it hasn't.
MJ is one, Kobe played like MJ. He's 1A. What are you talking about?
The GOAT debate.
He's 1A. What are you talking about?
Look, Uncle J, go on.
Man, LeBron don't ain't got no post-up game. LeBron don't ain't got no mid-range game. What are you talking about? How you can be the GOAT? You don't play no defense.
Do you look on the
Come on,
internet
man.
Hold up. Do you look on the internet?
Kobe made 9 defensive teams. How many LeBron made, man?
Hey, listen.
Come on, man.
How many? Come on, man.
Teams you think Angel Reese gonna make? How many defensive teams I think Angel Reese gonna make?
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna land this plane right here. You look on the internet and everything that they talking about. The GOAT debate is always right now between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Kobe Bryant's name does not come up in these GOAT debates.
That's because y'all LeBron fans trying to push Kobe out.
Hold on. We gonna go back to what we saying about the females, because I like I said, well, in Chicago, KSAP, it's people in Chicago. Nate Dogg could come back on here if Nate Dogg come back on the panel. Nate Dogg, I'm putting him back on the panel, but Nate know that here in Chicago, we say that Kobe Bryant is next to Mike in a GOAT debate. That's here.
Yeah.
That was close.
And we say that too in New York. We say, well, some of us.
That's not the debate though, Uncle J.E. They debating between MJ and Bron. That's just a fact, man. I don't get caught off into that. That's why I don't ever talk about none of that on my channel.
Me neither. Because it's either here or there.
It's
you
irrelevant.
like who you like.
It's irrelevant.
Right. You like who you like, and you're not gonna never get past the who you gonna like.
But if you look at all what everybody's talking about in these barbershops and on these channels, they talking about MJ and Bron.
Let me move the goalposts. Who's a GOAT debate between in the WNBA? I want to know that.
Asia and Candice.
Asia Wilson.
And Diana Taurasi. And Diana Taurasi.
I got my girl Maya Moore.
Maya Moore.
Swoops is my GOAT. Swoops.
I got Maya Moore. Let's argue.
My Mount Rushmore is Candice, Maya Moore. Asia gonna be up there soon. And got put Diana Taurasi up there.
Come on, Al. Hey, Al. Hey,
Cynthia Cooper in there.
You know what I need? Hey, KSAP, you know what I need? I need Al or you to play the sound bite. Somebody need to keep the main thing, man. Let's get back to the main thing. And right now, we celebrating the women.
Keep the main thing.
We celebrating the women right now.
Thing.
What name you said, KSAP? What we not throwing in there?
You ain't putting Cynthia Cooper up in there?
I like Cynthia. Cooper. I think she,
I like the argument. Like when they were dominating, it wasn't that many teams, and it was just like they were older. So then when they were dominating, because I remember from the beginning, like I'm like, man, they just killing everybody. It was like all the good win was on Houston.
So real talk, to your point, Nate, I would love to see Houston come back. You took bringing on to me, just like the NBA have their storied franchises. You got the Lakers.
You gotta bring Houston back.
To me, the WNBA is the Comets. That's they storied franchise. Is the Comets. The Comets won more than anybody, right? And they're the only team in history. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. That have a 4-peat, correct?
The only one,
That's the fact.
And the battles that Detroit and LA Sparks had was crazy.
On history, they gotta do more to show love to those comments, man.
In Brooklyn, that's in any sport. That's in any sport. They're the only ones to 4-peat.
And that the WNBA own that, so they gotta show love to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember that brawl. Like I remember seeing that live when Detroit and LA when Candice was a rookie. And like at the foul line, and I forgot her name. She grabbed Candice, and Candice turned around like, "Man, let me go!" And she slapped her, and then it was literally a brawl. Like they was throwing hands, and one of the girls wound up getting hurt, had to get carried out in a wheelchair. That's when Bill Laimbeer was coaching.
You want to know what's funny? I just thought about this because, and a shout out to Nate for bringing up, and KSAP for bringing up Cynthia Cooper in Houston and everything. Because I just thought about this. this would be a perfect time for the WNBA to do some type of marketing where they bring the history into today, right? Because
Yeah.
the Houston Comets history is a storied history, and all those teams that played against them, whether you talk about the Sparks, whether you talk about the Liberty, whether you talk about all these teams that had to face Houston, this would be a perfect time to teach new fans what the beginning, the origins of the WNBA was, and then bring it into today. Because one thing that I hate as a new fan is when older fans want to tell me what the old rivalry was. I wasn't here at that time. I don't care. What I care about is what's happening right now and the new rivalries being created. So I like the Liberty versus Aces. That's a rivalry to me right now. Listen, I'm in the minority, but I think a rivalry for me personally because of what happened to Angel was against Connecticut and Chicago. And then obviously you got Chicago and Indiana, right? And then whatever rivalries naturally form right now, I think is the rivalries they need to push for the WNBA to grow. But they should also teach us about what happened in the past so we could see, because when we start talking about the NBA, one of the things we love, right? If you a Knicks fan, you love those Heat Knicks games, or you love the Knicks,
the Bulls
Knicks Pacers games, or the Knicks Bulls. You love, or the Knicks or Detroit Bulls, you love those, or Lakers Celtics, right? You love those matchups, those rivalries. In the WNBA, that's what's going to really drive the game. When you start to have those rivalries between players and those rivalries between teams, that's going to really make the game interesting for the new fans coming in. So right now is a perfect time. I'm landing my plane with this. Right now is a perfect time for the WNBA to start teaching people about old rivalries while creating new rivalries.
Okay, Brooke, I got a question for you. I don't know if you remember. I heard when I was telling you about what Howard Megdal said about Paige maybe forcing her, pulling the Eli Manning, like, hey, trade the pick. Who do you see Dallas trading that pick to if they are forced to trade that pick? And I don't think Kurt Miller's going to trade with Dallas just in spite of. I don't think he wants to because of spite, because he just got fired from there. If he does, don't you think he robbing him for everything they got?
Could be, but let me tell you why I say that. Dallas just got the coach from USC. And to me, Kiki is a way better fit in Dallas than Paige is. Now, don't get it twisted. I think Paige is a good fit anywhere she goes. So even if Paige go to Dallas, I think her and Enrique. I think Enrique plays a 2. I think Paige plays a 3. I think they're gonna put JC. I forget her name. Thank you. I think
JC Sheldon. Yeah.
And they're gonna put JC Sheldon at the point, and they're gonna figure it out. Maybe Maddie Seagrass is the new starter now at 4, right? Because they're gonna lose side 2 and they're gonna lose Natasha Howard. Maybe they get maybe Maddie Seagrass is the new 4 there, and they figure.
Or they trade for De'Erica Hamby since you saying LA.
Or maybe they bring in Hamby as well. No, they remember I said Kiki. Well, no. I'm saying if Paige stays there, if Paige stays there, that'll be the lineup. But if they do trade, if what you're saying happens and they decide to trade the first pick for the second pick, I think Kiki now goes to Dallas and she's gonna play that 4 role, and they're gonna figure it out. I think she's a better fit next to Enrique 1-2 punch, whatever the case may be. So that's why I think, to answer your question, I think it'll be the Sparks to get Kiki in Dallas, because like I said, they also that coach that's coaching in Dallas is the same coach from USC, and I don't like to steal nobody take. So I'm gonna shout out my brother Duvall, because I think Duvall is the first person I heard to say that, if I'm not mistaken. I think Duvall. It was Duvall.
Yeah, I think that was Duvall.
Duvall or somebody else. If I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't Duvall
or Mo3, either Duvall or Mo3. I think one of them.
Whoever it was I want to apologize if I forget your name, but I think it was Duvall that I heard say that first. But I think that'll be the trade, Kiki to Dallas.
He gonna try to take all 8 picks, man. Kurt, after they fired him for basically tanking.
I mean, maybe that happens, but I doubt that happens. I think what you said. I think he built a relationship with De'Erica, so he probably wants De'Erica. Maybe what he does is get rid of one of those or both of those bigs, right? Maybe he gives the big, and then maybe he plays De'Erica at the 5 and play Kiki at the 4, vice versa, and maybe that's his lineup. You never know. But I don't.
Oh yeah, he can.
With
He
that
can
said,
make actually come out pretty nice.
With that said, I don't think that happens though. I think Paige goes to Dallas. I don't think it's going to be a trade. But I'm saying if it was a trade, I could see that happen.
That'd definitely cause a lot more confusion because, like I said, that happens and Flo comes out to say last second to say, "Hey, I'm coming out." I think they still trade, and man, that messes up the draft because they pick Kiki. You got Paige. You know, now Dallas, LA untraded up. They got Paige. Dallas get Kiki, or do you pass on Kiki and get Flo?
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Let's cause some confusion since you're talking about trading. What if that happens, right? And then Kiki goes to Dallas, Paige go to the Sparks. What if Chicago say for Paige Beckers we willing to give up this third pick? So we'll give you the third pick for Paige and maybe like a player, something else. Would y'all trade a third pick if it means Paige comes to Chicago?
I mean, I don't think you.
Original thinking.
I would.
I think he'd do that just to spite LA.
The Sky could get her.
I think Kurt Miller do that just to spite LA because she's still in the big market and she's not in Dallas. So, and then having a facility come next year, she with Angela and Camilla. You know, I don't think she care about because either way, she's not gonna be really the star. Dallas, she will, but I mean, she still had Enrique there. In LA, she won't, but she want to be there for the off court stuff. You know, because it's LA, Cameron, Rakia. You know, so. I don't think she'd care. And she'd be like, "Oh, Chicago, yeah, that worked." Because I think Kurt he'll be work out something with Chicago, because he's not going too far down. He's like, "I'd rather negotiate with Chicago and take less just to spite LA." Because he tweeted soon they won that first pick. He tweeted, "Hey, how you like them apples?" So I think if he trades with LA, he like, "I want all your picks for the next 4 years."
That's the same thing I was thinking.
Yeah, Mo3. I'm gonna ask that.
No, I was saying that was the same thing I was thinking when I first brought it up. That's why I felt like. That's why for a while I was feeling like Chicago could get Paige if they really wanted her, because Kurt Miller would do if she doesn't really want to go to Dallas, and Kurt Miller would do something like that just to spite the Sparks, and still get what he wants, which is Kiki.
Let me ask on the panel this question. It's going back to what I asked about who's the GOATs in the WNBA. I noticed everybody said all these names and they threw a current player in there in Asia, but they didn't throw in Breanna Stewart. Is Breanna Stewart not even in the conversation?
No.
I think she is.
I don't think so.
Not mine.
I wouldn't rate her that high, even though she's a champion.
Not for me.
She's a 3-time champion.
Yeah,
but Breanna Stewart.
She's a 3-time champion.
Breanna Stewart has always played on stacked
teams. Yeah.
She's
always.
Never, right now, if New York was to lose their super team status, she would leave. She would leave. She's not gonna play for no. Just like that's what happened in Seattle. Seattle started going down. She's like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
She's always been except this year, she's always been the best player on the team.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good player. I'm just saying, but it's easy to be better when you have a lot of good players around you. When the teams have to be honest on defense, they can't double and triple team you all the time because the other teammates are actual threats. It's like what happened when KD went to Golden State. Like, well, what could you do? That was he had the best time of his life there because he didn't have to worry about doubles and triples all the damn time.
And this year, I don't think she had a good finals run either.
Hey, look, you right. You about to just right up the alley. I'm about to go down. Kay said, let me cause some confusion with Uncle Jay real quick. Did I just hear you say that?
I mentioned that.
Hey, Uncle Jay, did I just hear you say that Breanna Stewart is having a down season?
I just say
got him.
I did not say
like you just
wait. I did not say Stewie. I did not say Stewie was still in her prime. I did not say that. I did not say that. Stewie is on a decline too. She's older too.
Okay, I just wanted to keep the main thing. The
Stewie's
main
not
thing.
that old,
It
though.
sounded like that's what you were saying.
Uncle Jay, how old is Stewie?
I don't know how old Stewie is, but I know she's been in the league for a long time.
What?
She's 30.
Yeah.
30 years old.
That's about when they start declining, about 31, 32. They start declining.
They declining at 30, 31.
Women decline early, man.
I'm
That's
just
a myth.
saying, man. But you still got her up there in the goats.
That's a myth.
Nah, I said no.
I thought you said that you was putting her up there.
No, I said she's up there in the conversation with the great players.
Nah,
She's up there.
Brooklyn asked about the goats.
No, he asked about the GOAT
You
specific.
said, yeah.
And Brooklyn, I love Maya Moore. She's one of my favorite, if not my most favorite female basketball player. But I can't put her in the GOAT because
she's up.
she didn't play long enough.
Play enough for you.
Doesn't
I feel
matter.
you. At first,
That's a good point, but she's still up there.
No, but look, that's what I was
can't
saying
do it.
at first.
Body of work.
I would never say her name because I was like, damn, she ain't play enough. But I had to think about it like this.
She solidified.
Who had to? So boom, and I don't mean to bring it back to what we were just talking about, but this is not going to be an argument. When we start thinking about in the men's game, when we start thinking about the GOATs and who we like, it's really based off of obviously the body of work that those players did, but it's also based off their play style. How did you like the way that they played the game, right? Because some people would tell you Kareem is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Some people would tell you that
Bill Russell.
People would say Bill Russell was the GOAT. It's really about what do you like. I personally like the way Jordan played the game because of the guard skills that he had and everything that he did from a guard's point of view, right? So if I use that same analogy when I start talking about the WNBA, to me, the best person that I've seen play ball as a female is Maya Moore. Like,
and look at the impact she had with Minnesota too.
The impact she had, the way she came in, she won every other year, everything she did in that short, and then not only that, and I know this is off the court, but for her to retire and go do what she did off the court is legendary. You could do a movie about this woman. She didn't stop playing because she got injured and couldn't play. She stopped playing to go get her current husband out of jail, who was wrongfully convicted.
Yeah.
This is a player that could still probably come back and play today, but she just hung it up and said, "I'm done." Maya Moore is my GOAT. So I understand what y'all saying. I can't make an argument based off the numbers because other players play whatever the case may be. But what she did, what she was able to do from college to the pros with her body of work, and she the one that when I watched the game, and she's not the only one. I love the way Candice Parker did it.
Candice Parker career stats.
Right, Candice Parker won in her first year. Like, come on. I love the way Candice Parker did
it. In her first year, she was MVP.
But her last championship was suspect.
I love the way Asia's doing it currently. I love what Breanna Stewart, like when I look at her again, college numbers to her career, I love her career. But if I had to pick a player for me personally, it's Maya Moore. But I'm not mad at anybody who disagrees with that, or who I'm not mad at the person who looks at her and say, well, she ain't play enough, whatever it is. I'm not mad at that. But for
Candice last championship was suspect. Come on now. She didn't even play.
See, now I know Uncle J.E. is talking the talk because I know he agrees that she a GOAT. So whether it was suspect or not, what that got to do with her GOAT status, Uncle J.E.?
I throw her in there. You want those Stewie? Stewie earned her 3.
Well, do you think? The simple question is: do you think Candice is not a GOAT?
She's the GOAT. She's on my Mount Rushmore.
So if she's on the Mount Rushmore, what the hell her last championship got to do with anything?
I'm objective. She had a broken leg. She did not play.
But what I'm saying is, what you saying would make sense if you felt like she wasn't on there. You telling me she's on your Mount Rushmore. So who gives a fuck about the last championship? She on your Mount Rushmore, right?
But I'm just saying, Stewie played for her.
Damn, Mote, what you was asking?
No, I was saying, like, what you were saying is basically just describing okay, you pick her as a favorite player and stuff like that. But when you're talking about the GOAT, you got to bring the numbers into it because you got to be able to defend the position
Facts.
That's not
Facts.
with facts. And you can't, yeah, like I said, Maya Moore is my favorite, is one of my favorite. If not, she is my favorite player of all time as far as the women go. But I can't do it because of the fact that I'm gonna have to defend my position. If I say, yo, Maya Moore is the GOAT, they're gonna be like, okay, prove it. How am I gonna prove that?
Let me tell you why you're wrong. Let me tell you why
I can't prove that.
Let me explain to you. So I'm gonna give you 2 examples, right? Because I don't want to make this a debate against LeBron and Jordan, right?
Yeah, thank you, Brooklyn. I'm glad.
That's why I said I'm gonna give 2 examples. I don't want to
let you have it, Brooklyn.
If you take a look at LeBron, right? Some people feel like LeBron is a GOAT. I'm not saying he is or he not, but if you take a look at LeBron, he got the best numbers, right? Of anybody career, correct? Right, Mo3?
Yeah.
All right. Some people don't feel like he's the GOAT. Some people will say it's Jordan, right?
Yeah.
And he don't got the best numbers, right? But then even Jordan, when he retired, Jordan still was the when Jordan retired, he was the 5th best scorer in the league. He wasn't number 1. So stats, regardless.
No. When he retired, he retired as number 3.
Okay, number 3. Okay, whatever. Do you feel like who was the number 1 scorer? It was Kareem, right?
Yeah.
All right. But who do you feel like Kareem is the GOAT?
Do you
feel like he's the GOAT or not?
No.
He got the best number. So that's my point.
I didn't say she had to have the best numbers. Her numbers just have to be comparable.
I'm trying to tell you why stats ain't the end all be all when you start talking about GOAT. So when I'm talking about Maya Moore isn't gonna have the best stats. But I feel like with championships, right? She won 4 championships. Am I wrong?
Nah.
So she won 4 championships. She couldn't do it back to back for whatever reason, but she won every other year.
She won back to back. She won back to back.
Which ones was back to back?
The first 2.
Okay, her first 2. Okay, she won back to back.
She won her first one as a rookie.
As a rookie. That's right. And a sophomore.
Okay, my point is this though. She doesn't have the best numbers, but what she did do with her career, I respect it. And I feel like in a short period of time, it really wasn't short, but we just saying short because she ended early, right? And in the period of time that she played, I feel like she did enough to put herself in GOAT status. Now, you could look at other players and argue why you think they would be a GOAT, because you might have felt like they have better stats, or they have better this, or they have better that. That's cool. I'm not going to argue with you against who your GOAT is, because that's your GOAT.
Right.
What I'm trying to tell you is my GOAT did enough to be in that conversation, even if she has less stats than another GOAT.
That is actually
that's true. But the thing is with Maya Moore is she wasn't like putting up these super amazing numbers all the time to stat stuffing like that. So even because she played for a shorter time, when it's all said and done, her numbers are not going to be comparable to the other
Candice Parker at all.
Like Candice, to Diana's. Those numbers are going to be so far above hers because they played so much more than her that it's going to be hard to make a case like that. See, the reason why
so let me ask you a question.
is in the conversation because even though he
that.
played shorter time, he was putting up astronomical numbers. So it made up for him not playing as much.
Those astronomical numbers didn't compare to Kareem numbers, though.
I know, but it still put him in the conversation.
Still say he's better than Kareem.
He was 3.
It don't matter. Kareem was better. I don't give a fuck if he was 2. Kareem was better. So that shows you right there. If Kareem was better, that stats ain't the end all be all. So I don't give a fuck what Candice Parker did.
You have to be in the ballpark though. You got to be comparable somewhere. You can't be the number 20 compared to the top 5.
The championships is comparable.
No, because guess what, Brooklyn, when you saying that, so this is my issue. When you're saying that, the goalpost is always moved on people's favorite players.
Exactly. That's what it boils down to. If the
chip counts, if the chip really counts, then what are we talking about? It's Bill Russell, right? Big Shot Bob, right?
No, you moving the goalpost now.
No. I'm saying, no, I'm not saying you moving the goalposts. I said people. I say you leave room for other people, not you.
What I said was because we gotta listen to people whole conversation and not the point we want to hear. I said,
Right.
well, her body of work, and that includes championships, right? That includes her stats. That includes everything. I'm okay if she has less championships than somebody else. I didn't say she had the most. I'm okay if she has less stats than somebody else. What I said is in the time she played, right? My GOAT did enough, is what I said. And I also said when I was making a Jordan point, is part of the reason why Jordan is my GOAT, because I could go to different players and say they're the GOAT for whatever reason. But we gotta narrow it down and say why we think a player is a GOAT. Sometimes we think a player is a GOAT is because we love the way they played. Jordan ain't played a game like Bill Russell did.
You talking about styles?
Bill Russell didn't play the game like LeBron did. LeBron didn't play the game like Wilt did. So sometimes you got to look at a player and say, that's the way he played the game is the way I think the game should be played. So when I look at Maya Moore, I love Candice Parker, right? I love Asia Wilson. I love all these other players that could be in the conversation. Didn't none of them do it like Maya Moore to me. So that's why that's my GOAT. I don't care if it's not your GOAT. Right. I don't give a fuck if it's not your GOAT. Your GOAT is your GOAT for your reasons. And I'm okay with that. But my GOAT did enough
it's the
to
perspective,
be the GOAT.
baby. It's the perspective. Y'all go over there to Brooklyn 80s.
Listen to half my conversation. Listen to my whole conversation. Because I usually sum everything up that you asking. Y'all picking the parts y'all want to hear. Listen to the whole conversation.
Right. Y'all go over there to Brooklyn's 80s, baby. The perspective. Of course, Simply Ball Dropping is up in here. Barbershop Talk is up in this boy. And then I am the Gingerbread Man. You know, y'all check me out. Steady Serving, ENT.
I'm from Brooklyn, right? That's why I say the F word.
Yeah. We post. You're going to get a post from us and the team and also K-Sap's panel every day. Most of the day, each one of us, different ones, gonna have a post for you to check us out. We want you to come check us out, man, and like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man K-Sap. I appreciate y'all coming up here, man, but I just want to intervene. I need y'all to help me build my podcast. I'm building this from the ground. Brooklyn is building his from the ground. And you could go in there and check out Brooklyn's Cash App because right now we ain't monetized, but we on our way to be monetized. On our way to be monetized, we also still building our studio. We still getting different things for audio and also building different things that we able to do our graphics and everything. So if you want to, would like to give $1, $2, $5, whatever you want to give, you can put it in the Cash App, $GINGAHBREAD, man 33. That's GINGAHBREAD, man Scottie Pippen. Now, Brooklyn, could you please tell them your Cash App, please?
Oh, that's that. AD $AD Easy BABY. I appreciate anything that you want to give. If you don't want to give nothing, that's cool too. You know what I mean? I'm not, it's all about what's on your heart. So if you feel like giving me something, I appreciate it. If you don't want to give nothing, all I ask is you hit that like button. Please.
Yes, sir.
Hit the like button, subscribe, show some support. We're gonna continue giving y'all good content. I know y'all enjoy the banter. I know y'all enjoy the barbershop talk that y'all getting.
We go back and forth, man. It's all love, though.
It's all love. So listen, go subscribe to my brother Uncle Jay Barbershop Talk. Go subscribe to y'all probably already subscribed. If y'all not, you've been under a rock, but if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to my brother Simply Ball Dropping. You feel me? Go subscribe to my brother Steady Serving ENT. And subscribe to your boy Brooklyn 80s, baby. Also my brother Nate. I don't know if his page is up and running yet, but in my opinion,
no, not yet.
All right, but in my opinion, it's coming soon. So make sure y'all look out
Yes,
for
sir.
that.
Over Jay, when you going live, man?
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I want to do StreamYard, but yeah, I got to
Go
get
to
the hours up.
StreamYard. Yeah,
But
go to
K-Stat,
StreamYard.
on some real, I don't argue about that GOAT debate
Me
because
either.
me and my cousin, we almost got in a fight. We stopped talking for a year because of that.
Nah,
He
wow.
like LeBron.
It's
I
not
don't
that serious,
realize.
man.
Hold on, but what y'all don't realize is that GOAT debate y'all just had. It shows the passion we have for sports, right? And that's why
Right.
I brought it to the but listen, that's why I brought it to the WNBA because the NBA is already established. We could sit here and have a million GOAT debates we want about the NBA. We need to have those types of passionate conversations about the WNBA. That's why I said, well, who your GOATs in the WNBA? Because you see, right now, we got a couple names, but we don't have a name where it's like, what? You crazy? How
But
you?
mine is Cheryl Swoops.
WNBA. But what I'm saying is that you see how that conversation y'all had was ongoing. If we ain't stop it, that shit would have went for another 2 hours. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta figure out, how that.
I don't go that long with that, Brooklyn.
No,
I shut it down at a certain point.
Yeah, I
man.
shut it down too.
I feel you, but my point is we got to figure out how to bring that passion into the WNBA because that just mean the game is growing. If we passionate like that about the WNBA.
Uncle Jay,
But mine is Cheryl Swoops, but nobody knows about Cheryl Swoops' body of work. She's the 4-time, you know what I mean? She was the MVP, I think, 3 times?
I didn't argue with you when you said it.
We're not arguing.
No, but everybody thinks Cheryl Swoops wasn't that girl when she was playing. You know what I mean?
Oh
The
no,
Caitlin
she
Clark
bad
fan.
girl.
Yeah, she was that.
She played on was so
But
good.
Uncle
Like,
J.E.
you don't know who to pick. Her, Cynthia Cooper, like
Right. It's interchangeable.
I just want to say this real quick, Uncle J.E., but just if you don't know, man, Michael was my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And then I got Allen Iverson next.
Absolutely.
And then I
That's
got
his
LeBron
GOAT.
James. Then I got Scottie Pippen. Then I got Shaquille O'Neal. That's my 5, right? So that's why I don't entertain the GOAT debate because I just don't like the way people undermine everything LeBron does to big up. You can't replace Michael Jordan. You can't move Michael Jordan off the pedestal.
Right.
Michael Jordan is up there. But I just don't like the fact how people just want to undermine the body of work that Kobe had, the body of work that LeBron had, even the body of work that Shaq had, Tim Duncan, all that.
I agree.
You know, it's all subjective.
Right.
It's all subjective on how people feel who their GOAT is. But that's why I don't get off into that GOAT debate because when everybody talk about LeBron stats, they be saying it's the longevity stat. But if you look at it into totality, if you break it all down, LeBron took less field goal attempts to get to some of these achievements that Mike and Kobe got to.
Here we go.
You're gonna leave it alone there.
Mine is MJ. Mine is MJ, Kobe, Tim, Magic, and then LeBron.
Okay, I mean I respect that.
Yeah,
but see, you didn't hear when I said Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson. I don't think you heard that.
Yeah, I heard that, bro.
Okay,
I heard that.
okay.
I respect that.
People probably laugh
let's
at me.
take this conversation. Let's take this conversation and bring it
I
to
think
the WNBA.
I think Bro Claude need to shut it down in 4 hours in, man.
No, cool. Let this be the last one. Then because I'm curious.
So
y'all gave y'all top 5 about the NBA. I want to. Who y'all 5 is. I want to know who the 5 is.
Right. I was going to get my 5.
That's all.
Yeah. My number 1 GOAT is Candice Parker. Bias, non-biased, but the body of work speak for itself.
That's not a bad pick. It's your opinion.
So my number 2 is Sherl Swoops, first lady to have a shoe. Bad girl. Tina Thompson is my second.
You got 2 seconds.
I mean my third. I'm sorry. Okay. Tina Thompson is my third. My 4th is Maya Moore. And last is my girl that's playing right now. She just played in the Olympics.
Oh, Asia.
Brooklyn, is that you? What noise is that?
Yeah, that's probably Brooklyn.
Yeah,
okay.
That's an applause. It don't
yeah.
sound like an applause.
It sounds something crazy coming
for the Mercury.
Nah, it's like a laser or something.
My bad. Thank you for telling me. I'm thinking y'all can hear what I can hear.
We can hear it, but it's not sounding probably the way you have it.
Got you.
Phoenix Mercury.
Dana Taurasi?
Of course.
Yeah. And I'll go. I a lot of like my number 1 player. I got to go with Cheryl Swoops, man.
Okay.
I got to go with Cheryl Swoops,
Bad
and
girl.
like I said,
Bad
I got to
girl.
go. I got to go. After that, I go with Cynthia Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I got Maya Moore, Candice Parker, and then Asia Wilson. That's my 5 right there.
I like that.
Mine
Yeah, I
is
didn't put Asia in there because she's still playing. You know,
But
mine
she's
is
already, her body of work is already, you know, like Brooklyn said about Maya Moore, in the short period of time, the body of work and how she plays the game, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes that's how people put them in their equation.
if you ever notice though, with me, K-Sap, I don't discuss the GOAT with LeBron because he's still playing. I don't
That's all
do
good.
it.
All right, let's
You
move
know
on
what I'm
from
saying?
that.
I don't do it. So
Yeah.
same thing with Asia. No, I was just
I
saying
got you, I
same
got
thing with Asia. She's still playing. She got, you know what I mean? She still got stats to do. You dig what I'm saying?
So
She's
she
still
can move,
working, baby.
she can move up on your big board. That's what you're trying to
yeah.
say? Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
and mine is Cheryl Swoops Cooper. Then I got Candice Parker.
Mhm.
Y'all don't know if y'all remember Ford. She used to play for I think she used to play for Detroit.
Cheryl
Detroit.
Ford.
Yeah, Ford. And then I got
She
Asia.
got two. She
Carl
got two
Malone's
chips.
daughter. Carl Malone's
Yeah,
daughter.
Karl Malone daughter. That's a fact. And then I got Asia.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
go. I got obviously Maya Moore. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
Candice Parker, Asia Wilson, Lisa Leslie, and Cynthia Cooper.
Oh, I forgot about Lisa Leslie, boy.
You forget about Lisa.
She,
Come
I
on,
mean, she
Ooh.
might not be in your top 5, but she can crack your top 10.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that Brooklyn even said Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah, I had to throw Lisa Leslie and Cynthia Cooper in there. I'm gonna tell you why Lisa Leslie really quick. Lisa Leslie, because I feel like she's probably the biggest name in women's basketball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's probably the name that everybody remembers going back, even if
Sneaker
she wasn't the best player, right? You could say Cynthia Cooper, whoever was the best player, but like the name again, just like now, how we got, you know, Asia might be the best player, or she is the best player, but Caitlin Clark and Asia Reese is the names that everybody know right now that's carrying the sport. At one point, Lisa Leslie name, everybody knew Lisa Leslie's name. Still to this day, if you talk to people who don't know women's basketball and not watching, they're gonna know Lisa Leslie's name.
Yeah, they're gonna know
So
Lisa.
And you know what's funny? You know what's
Yeah.
funny? That y'all say all these names that we talking about, right? Like this is the history of the WNBA.
Mhm.
There's a lot of names out there that could be up in your top 10. And then it makes me think about how people just all suddenly threw Caitlin Clark top 20 of WNBA players that ever played.
Right.
Hell
That just
Yeah,
shows they don't know.
Hell
them.
no.
See, I don't respect those players because they don't do research. They just go off of what they feel.
She
Again,
not
like
in
you
front
said,
of
like
Dawn
you said,
Staley.
like you said earlier, I think it was either K-Sap or Broclaw that said it. I think it was Broclaw. You going off emotion now. You know, you're not going off of facts.
Yeah.
You just going off your emotion or what you want it to be. Sometimes you got to do research and learn something before you open your mouth.
Yeah.
She not in front of Dawn Staley. Dawn
That's what I'm
Staley
saying.
was
It's
a
too
bad
many.
girl.
The history of the WNBA is too
It's
many.
too
So she
expensive.
hasn't
too
gotten
many
teaspoon yet. She
They
hasn't
don't know.
passed
She ain't got
teaspoon yet.
Yeah,
teaspoon.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
she ain't passed. She ain't. If we talking about stats and what you did for the game, she ain't passed. What's the coach name in the Aces? Can't think of her name.
Cheryl Miller.
Becky
Oh, Hammond?
No, Becky
Hammond,
Hammond.
yeah.
She ain't passed
She's a
Becky
bad
Hammond.
girl. Becky Hammond,
And
bad
that's what
girl.
I'm saying. She's
girl.
been 1 year in. What's her body of work, man? She got a rookie of the year. What's her body of work, man? It's too early to just throw her in top
She
20
Give
in
her
the
some credit.
WNBA.
Give her some credit, K-Sap. She already leading the league all the time in turnovers.
And that's a fact. That's a
Body of
fact.
work.
And that's a
About
fact.
body of work. Yeah,
Yeah.
She accomplished that in season one.
One season.
She done threw the ball away most
Out
of
of the
history.
27 out of the
is
27-year
crazy,
history
bro.
of the WNBA, and you eclipsed that in 1 year.
Oh, shit.
1 year.
Even eclipsed it. She obliterated it. That's the crazy part.
What you say, Mo 3? What you say, Mo 3?
She obliterated it. Like if you look at the bro, she cleared it. Like she cleared it higher than the freaking house.
Okay, K-Sap. We're not going to talk about that everybody has turnovers. Of course they have turnovers. Okay, K-Sap.
Everybody has
Hey, yo, you need a soundbite.
Okay.
No, I got it.
No, K7, no.
Yeah, Mo
I'm
3.
not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you do it, K7.
Nah.
No.
Aaliyah Boston's pretty good. Aaliyah Boston's the best on that team, okay?
That's unbreakable record right
no,
there.
let me
Only
talk.
she
Let
could
me
break that
talk.
record
No,
right
no,
there.
no.
Right, let me talk. Let me talk.
Mo 3. What those announcers say about Juju? She's what? Aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing.
They both said that on my show. Y'all stupid. Both of y'all said that on my show.
Mo
But look,
3
hey,
cold
Mo
with
3,
it.
you know, stats are supposed to be, people say some stats ain't meant to be broken or whatever the case may be, or they want their stats so high that it can't be broken. She done put a stat that I don't know. It's gonna be difficult for somebody to break that stat.
Oh,
She
because she still got 10
put
more
her
years.
name in the record books.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she got 10 more years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got at least 10 more
He's gonna
years.
go down in Guinness Book.
Oh
Hey, but
man,
let me say this real quick
Yeah.
before Nate and Mo 3 give they top 5, whatever. I also I told you why Lisa Leslie. I had to throw Cynthia Cooper name in there because I feel like on that team, even though Cheryl Swoops was she was a go-to player, and shout out to Tina Thompson. I feel like Cynthia Cooper was like their go-to player down the stretch, and I feel like you can't go wrong either way. But I had to at least pick one of them, and I feel like that Houston Comets team needs to get more love. So that's why I had to throw either, I had to pick a name. So I just went with Cynthia Cooper off that Houston Comets team. But I feel like she needed to be recognized as well.
I think I do my top 5. Was that a cough or a sneeze?
that was
Bless
a
you.
cough. That was a cough. That was me.
Yeah.
Keys.
I got Maya
Thank you.
Moore,
Thank you.
Candice Parker. Not in any order. I have Candice Parker as my top. That is definitely biased because she's from Illinois. But Candice Parker, Maya Moore. I'm gonna throw Cheryl Swoops in there. You're right. You're watching her ball. That was pretty crazy. Was that 3? Diana Taurasi and Lisa Leslie. That's my 5.
That's not
Go ahead,
bad.
Mo 3.
Go ahead, Mo 3.
All right, I'm gonna put it's hard for me. All right, not in any order because it's kind of hard for me to pick from number 1 to 3. But I'm gonna just say these are my 5 best players. I think I'm gonna put the best players. I would say obviously Maya because she's my favorite player. Cheryl Swoops. I'll put Cynthia Cooper. Diana Taurasi. And oh my goodness, man. It's a travesty that she never got to play in the WNBA, man, because I would have put her so bad.
Cheryl Miller.
Yeah.
Everybody when I was gonna
Cheryl Miller is everybody's GOAT, though.
I'm happy
Cheryl
Mo said that.
Yeah.
I want to give Moki credit for saying her name because I didn't think nobody was gonna say her name, and I was gonna give her.
No, I just didn't do it because she didn't play.
Yeah, because she didn't play in the WNBA. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, we said W great, so.
No, but you could have still threw her name in there because she's a woman.
She's
great.
So if you want to hear it,
okay, then
she's the greatest of all time.
If her name is in it, then she's number 1.
She's the greatest of all. She's the Michael Jordan of all of those names.
I
saw her play.
Even though her name is in it, because I just respect players that came before. She before my time, so I can't put her in my top 5.
But I can vouch for it.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that while she wasn't in my top 5, but yeah, of course, her name definitely got to be in it because
you want to know somebody that beat.
It ain't her fault. The WNBA wasn't around when she was playing. That's not her fault.
Remember how Jeff Teagues was talking about Asia Wilson couldn't beat no nigga. Now, Cheryl Miller, she was whooping NBA niggas in the 80s, in the 90s.
Her brother,
Big Nate could bear witness to that.
Her brother couldn't even beat her.
She was whooping. She was whooping
Yeah,
NBA.
Reggie
So I
couldn't
don't
even
want to
beat
hear
her.
nothing about what
Yeah,
Jeff
Reggie couldn't
Teagues
even
is
beat her.
talking
Reggie said he
about.
never beat her. Never, and not once in his life he ever beat her.
And he was serious. They went to start the fight. He said he wouldn't even fight her because he knows she'll get him on that payback. You got what I'm saying?
Cheryl Miller was the truth, but again, I never seen her play with my own eyes, so I can't. Me
Well,
personally,
I got to
can't
see that.
but
That
she
stuff that you
definitely.
see Juju do.
Hold on. So you a late 80s baby then?
I'm from 80s. I was born in 86, bro.
Yeah, he a
Oh
baby.
yeah, he
Oh,
mid
okay.
80s.
So you're on the
Yeah.
later side.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
But
an
still,
80s
even
baby
if I
too,
was
but
an 80s, I didn't
I'm on the
start
early
watching
side
ball
though.
till I was like 10. Like
So
I still
I
was.
still play.
You think I would have been 2? You think I'd have been 2 watching Cheryl Miller?
Nah. That's what I thought. Usually when people say 80s,
Oh, I got.
they
They mean
they
like they
usually
was
like
teenagers
they
in the
usually like
80s.
the early 80s.
I was
Yeah,
born in
no.
the 80s.
Yeah, no, I was a teenager in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yep. I turned
Cause
20
I
in
seen
1990.
the first time I seen Cheryl Miller play was in the 90s. I seen her. She was the thing was Cheryl Miller. To be real, she could have played in the NBA if she wanted, in the WNBA if she wanted to.
She could have.
She wasn't like out her prime or nothing. She just didn't want to steal the shine from the younger players because it only started with 8 teams. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't like it wasn't
wasn't a
until
lot
a
of
couple of
jobs.
years
It
that they
wasn't a
got the
lot of jobs.
expansion, that they got all these other teams like the Detroit Shock, the Miami
Right.
Soul, and all these other teams that they came up with. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
for the first inaugural year, she just wanted to let the other players shine and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And get back in shape. But then I don't know. I guess she changed her mind or whatever, and she just was
She
like,
decided
forget it.
to she tore her Achilles doing
Oh,
a
that's what happened.
workout.
I was wondering what
Yeah,
happened.
doing a work. Yeah, she tore the Achilles. So it was, when you tear the Achilles in the early 90s, that was pretty much the wrap. That's what took Isaiah Thomas out also. So
But see, this is what I'm talking about. Not to cut you off, bro, Carl, but this is what I'm talking about the what needs to happen for new fans, right? Right now should be the time where all these stories is being told to the new people that's tuning in. Because the new people that's tuning it's a gap. All the new people that's tuning in know the WNBA started. They know that they was probably watching and paying attention for the first couple years, and then they stopped paying attention, and now. So it's a whole lot of stories that happened before the WNBA, like with Sherl Miller, and during the course of the WNBA that could be told to the new fans that they just don't know.
Hey, one thing a lot of people don't know is like
Catchings is another big name.
Cheryl Swoops was like Cheryl Swoops did for the WNBA what Dr. J did for the NBA when they after the merger.
Absolutely.
When the merger because most people were watching like Cheryl Swoops' name was big, like she was like considered the female Jordan.
Absolutely.
Like that's what people was calling her, like the female Jordan.
That's
like,
a fact.
Like she was like legit. Like I started watching one of the main reasons I started watching for two people. One, Cheryl Swoops, and two, Rebecca Lobo. And only because I'm a UConn fan and I'm from New York. And the Liberty, you know what I'm saying? I'm a UConn fan. They drafted somebody that played from UConn. She playing for the Liberty now. I'm in New York. So I'm like, okay, all right, boom. So those two players was there. And then I started seeing other people playing. I'm like, oh, who's this Lisa Leslie girl? Oh, Cheryl Cooper. Oh,
she dunking. Lisa
Cooper.
Leslie dunking.
Tina Thompson. Who these players? Oh, so you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to watch it because of those two players. I'm like, oh, let me see what this girl gonna do. Let me see what they mean. That's why I wanted to watch the WNBA. I came in to watch the WNBA because of that, and then I see the other players. I'm like, okay.
I want to give another honorable mention. Y'all can help me out with this name. What's the girl? What's the center name from Australia? She was another big deal. She was Lisa Leslie rival. I forget her name.
I think I know you're talking about. I forget.
Rebecca Robo, whatever. She was big back then.
Played on Seattle Storm, the center on Seattle Storm.
I don't remember.
I know who I'm talking about from Australia. I forgot her name. But anyway, shout out to her too. She was another GOAT status type player, another big deal. I forgot her name. She's still playing now. She just played in the Olympics.
Oh yeah. She's like
Oh,
40 something.
yeah.
Oh God, what is her name? I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know you're talking about
I
though.
can't think of her name, but she was a legendary Seattle Storm player, center. I think she won a couple championships.
Lauren Jackson.
Lauren Jackson. I want to give her
Yeah,
credit.
that's it.
I want to shout her out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lauren Jackson.
And
But,
shout out
like-
to Kimmy Kim. Tamika Catchings is another good name that we could have thrown in there too. Shout out to Tamika Catchings.
So I want to thank everybody for coming in. I thank y'all. We 4 hours in. I thank y'all, man, and I appreciate it so much. Brooklyn, you going on tomorrow?
Probably. We'll see.
Okay, if you don't go on tomorrow, I'm gonna go on tomorrow. I got some new topics. Y'all go check out my podcast that I did on the Chicago shootings and then to stop the violence in America and Black America. So y'all go check that out, man. It's a very important subject. Check out my shea butter. You could go to breadhousebutters.com, heals all scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, all type of skin ailments. Yes, lighten any mass dark discoloration of areas, moisturize, deep condition, and it's a leave-in for the hair. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's also a leave-in and a moisturizer for the hair. On contact, it turns into oil. Why? Because it has hyperallergenics inside. I have eczema. By me having eczema, I figured it out, y'all. It's a beautiful product. It's sheen, shine, heal, treat, and develop your skin. Beautiful product. I get it to you in 3 to 5 business days. Just ask Riddick Milky Way. She got an order in. Then she told a friend and let a friend touch it. Now she got 2 more orders that's coming in through the airways. She should have that by Monday, Tuesday. You know, the storm was over the weekend. So maybe Monday, Tuesday, Riddick, you'll have your shea butter. But y'all go ahead and order, man. Get your order in and order the baddest whipped shea butter made on planet Earth. And God blessed me and my family to be able to make and produce that for your skin and then moisturize your skin and make that shine like it's supposed to be. So I'm going to get up out of here, man. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Also, Brooklyn, the 80s Baby, the Brotherhood, and also Keisha, Cut That Ish. Now go over there, you hit like and subscribe, Cut That Ish with my sister Lakeisha. Of course, Barbershop Talk with my Uncle J.E. And of course, y'all are on Steady Serving ENT podcast. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a great, great night, man. Love y'all, everybody. L, love you, L. Riddick Milky Way, love you, ADP. I'm gonna end up, y'all gonna hear a song. This is one of my songs, and y'all can put in the comments what y'all think about my song, because I always leave out with a banger. Give y'all a banger real quick. There y'all go. This is called I Might with my main man Sing. 1 second. This ain't rolling. Hold on. This is the new laptop, y'all. Okay, there you go.
You know what it is? Yeah. I'm a bread maker, nigga. Yeah. Big C. I might cop the coupe or the Lamborghini.
fast, but no ticking, nigga. I'm smoking rappers, no swishing, nigga. Hit the switches, nigga, but let's switch it up a little. You my swagger's so terrific, you're the joker, such a riddle. BBG, I spit swift, Gran Turismo. Go Tanner on my neck, and you know my wrist froze. Lambo, I gotta cop it, man. The girl stop to look at my carpet, sinking, I'm hot. Burning this track up, I need some attention, so I'm about to act up. I'm strong as a mattress, the star of the team, and you niggas are backers, broke ass, get your racks up. Stunning on these niggas with no hesitation when it comes to rapping the medication, resurrection the greatest. I practice patience, you know time, I'ma shine the clown, and trust the magic, say 87 Lakers. 87 baby, and the prodigy. Gotta get money like a monopoly. Get everybody lit when I spit these verses. I'ma roast this, get Texas toasted. Gotta turn up when I step on the scene. I'm coming with Big C, you want money, you with it. I get it, and I just might spend it. Get her. I'm like got the coupe or the Lamborghini. I'm like flexing it just to hurt the feelings. I'm the shit, nigga. Just trying to get rich, nigga. All the girls they love, we stay lit. I'm like build on these niggas. I'm like pull it on these hoes. I'm like nigga, make them see it. I'm like women wanna roll. Like stop on these niggas. Stop on these hoes. I'm like boss on my pinky and my wrist. I stay frozen.
That was my son, Big Scene, y'all. That's my son, you know. That's he called with it. So Big Scene is his name. You could go check him out. You also could get his music, like my music, on Spotify. You go to iHeartRadio, download my music, man. Y'all hear my shit. I got a legitimate music, man, that's been all over the country on the underground, and it got many, many awards. Sold over 500,000 copies on my Gingerbread Man alone. Y'all also, man, y'all could go to Spotify. Y'all could go to Rhapsody. You could download it on Apple Music. You could go to Amazon Music and get GINGAHBREAD, man. Yeah, because I'm on the team that's winning, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Them my own. You say it, but them my own. You getting money.